Check it. To be honest.
No, I was ready to quit 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Easily.
That was where my bets were.
Mm-hmm.
But welcome everyone. As always, we are so glad that you're here. We're glad to be here. Seriously, it's always a pleasure. It really is. We love watching y'all. How are my fellow casters doing tonight?
I'm doing amazing.
I'm ready to watch the SLS Week 5. Week 5. Here we go.
Yeah. So we have hopefully a banger. We have.
That's what I've been hearing on the streets.
Indefinite banger.
I got my ear in tune with the streets, and they're saying this is going to be a fire match.
It's gonna be a banger, no doubt. It could be 3 games. Who knows?
Could be
one,
2 games.
Could be
Those
2.
are the options.
Could be 1 game.
Could be 1 game.
Yeah.
We've
and then everyone disconnects and can't come back.
Yeah.
we just
It's
call it a
possible.
day.
You
We've
gotta
seen
think
it.
about it. You gotta
We've
think
seen
about
it.
Yeah. So Gentle Hearts Gaming is going to be taking on Cal Poly White.
Ooh, okay.
We have not casted a Cal Poly game.
Not yet
Really?
this season.
Okay.
Not yet. This is the first
Right.
one.
This split, absolutely.
So this is
First one.
exciting. I mean, yeah, it's always fun to watch new teams that you don't really have conceptions of in your head.
Yep.
Just get to see what they bring to the table, see what they bring out. I'm excited. I again always like watching these games when like there's a corresponding pro event going on, like MSI, because it's always fun to see like how people follow that meta, how people deviate from that meta. I think it's pretty fun. There's a lot of like hyper carries, a lot of team fight comps, a lot of action hopefully happening in this series. So yeah, any champions you guys are looking for?
I don't know, man. Champions I'm not looking for, dude. I don't like Milio, man. That guy does everything.
He was picked a lot last
I
week,
know,
too.
dude. What doesn't he do? That man has steroids out the wazoo, shield, heal, CC. What can he do?
Movement
I don't want to
speed.
see that champ, man. I'm sick of him already.
Who do I want to see? I want to see. I don't know.
I like seeing Lee Sin. I love good Lee Sin.
Oh,
Oh,
Lee
yeah.
Sin.
Lee Sin is in meta. I like Lee Sin. I like Nidalee if people can pull
Ooh.
Oh
Nidalee.
my god.
Oh, a good Nidalee, man.
Good
Nothing
Nidalee's a
beats
lot of
that.
fun to
Yeah.
watch, yeah. I always like Yone. Yone's one of my favorite champions. Thresh can always be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Milio is really boring. I'm super tired of Milio. Hopefully no more Malphite. I feel like Malphite is
Ornn.
perfect.
Oh.
Ornn too.
My
yeah.
God.
Ornn is
And Amumu just got good. I don't want to see him either, dude. Amumu
yeah,
kind of
I hate
boring.
Amumu too. I think Amumu might be one of my least fun champions to watch.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
He's
Just throwing
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But not as cool.
Right.
Yeah, Spider-Man with
And
guess.
crying all the time.
Yeah, with
Oh
no
my
benefit.
God.
It's like Spider-Man, like the emo phase of
come
Spider-Man
play
3.
with me.
Right.
Have you all seen Spider-Man 3? The
I
best part of the movie when he turns emo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's the movie. It's so good. We love that.
Oh my god. Oh, so I think we have interviews
Do we?
ready to go. We're gonna jump right into the interviews. The first one is with Gentle Heart. You got out jungled. Let's see what happens with this guy. Okay, we're here with You Got Out Jungled. I mean, he's already saying something there.
That's a statement.
From Gentle Hearts Gaming. I don't know if he's gonna be gentle with him today. He sounds pretty ready to go.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh,
That's
my
what we like
God.
to hear.
Just right away. He's ready. You hear the confidence. He wants to play the game. He wants to fight him. So you're against Cal Poly White. Have you seen anything about these guys? Played against them at all?
I mean, we haven't seen anything for anybody, man. We just go in the game and play. We know we dominate all over the map, so
That's it.
we don't have to.
Wow. That's it. That's the confidence we like to see in these interviews. And, so building on that confidence, how bad do you think you are going to gap your enemy jungler based off of that?
I mean, you guys tell me. You watch the games, right?
For sure.
Oh, all of them.
How badly do we gap them? It's just
Yeah.
free money. This is exactly what I'm gonna do to them. You see this? This is a peach ring.
Okay. Oh, easy.
Free.
Just
Free. You're feasting.
Combo.
That's what that's telling
effortless
me.
as well. I
Gone.
mean, all you do, you just take and you eat it.
Jump 'em.
Wow.
I mean, most
Beautiful.
of these games I'm texting during the game. I'm just playing with one
That's
hand.
right. That's right. You gotta keep your options open while you're in game. You don't know. You get out soon. You might have some time afterwards. Hit somebody up. I'm not gonna get into any more details. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, my wife will out jungle me in real life.
Oh, shit. Gotta be careful. That's the biggest.
Enough said. Enough said.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
That's a
the biggest
smart
piece
man
of the
right there.
team.
Smart man.
Got to be big time careful. So it sounds like you're ready to go. I mean, you guys have been showing up. You have any plans necessarily? I mean, I know you say you don't plan to, watch these teams or do anything. You have anything you want to try out? Not necessarily champion, but maybe something new you guys have been working on? Anything like that?
We might have few picks that I don't want to say right now. We just
Yeah.
we're gonna pop them out. Maybe some crazy stuff. Maybe
Yeah.
some
Nice.
really hyphy stuff.
I
One
love
of my
it.
original mains, maybe.
Oh,
Spice
the
the games up.
original. Don't look.
Oh yeah.
I won't look at
It-
your
it-
history. I won't out you right now.
It might rhyme with Master Yi. That's all.
Woo!
No way.
Yo, Timo Jungle, baby, Timo Jungle. Let's
Just hit
get it.
everyone.
Teemo Jungle might actually happen. I've played it.
Oh, there it is.
I mean, you blind the champions, you can blind the monsters. How are they going to hit you? You're not going to die in the jungle.
Free sustain in the jungle, baby.
oh, beautiful.
Free
And
sustain in the game.
before we let you go, we always want to give every player an opportunity to get their trash talk in on point. You've already given us a sneak peek, but give me your best right here. Tell me why you're dominating this one.
Why am I dominating this one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. As you guys interviewed Alaskan last time, my top laner, top jungle, they're not going to be able to play top side. He might as well just sit in their blue side.
Dang.
Take all the jungles twice, sit there, and just make sure they know when that dragon spawns, because I'm going to be ready for him top.
God dang. Okay. That's what we like to see, and that's the confidence we want to see out there. You got out jungled. Couldn't be more true.
He's ready.
We'll see you out there. Good luck in the next game.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, we're back.
Hey, that was
That
all
was
planned. That was
yeah.
all planned.
That was
You
all
know,
planned.
You got out jungled by us right there. You thought that we died, but we're back.
Listen, now,
Sorry.
a serious moment. Our producer last week did lose his arm.
Yeah.
Both of them, actually, which would honestly explain the production value. Nothing else would even come close to explaining that. But, he's trying his best. He's literally biting the keys and honestly doing an admirable job. Can we, for the producer. Beautiful. Beautiful. And in his honor, in his memory, we have got another interview. That's right, two. Two interviews right now. Let's get right into this one.
We are now joined by the support for Cal Poly White. Jacob, how are you doing, man?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
We're doing well. We're doing really well. Excited for the games coming up. Happy to have you on.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Always having a good time here at the SLS.
Absolutely,
Almost
yeah.
a hotel at this point. We're
Yeah.
starting to expand.
Yeah. It's going to be wild. So anywho, though, getting into the more relevant issues, how are you guys feeling about this upcoming match this week?
I think we feel pretty good about it. We've lost a few matches so far, but I think after our last match, we played against our own team, Cal Poly Green, last week. I think coming back from that loss, we learned a lot. I think we're ready to win this.
So was that an inside job just to boost the confidence, or?
It was supposed to be an inside job to let us win, but they didn't find out until later.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes that stuff gets lost in the mail, or not everybody checks
Yeah.
their memos.
Not
and
everyone attends the
everything.
staff meeting.
Right. Yeah. That's how it is. But I'm glad that the confidence get a little more picked up. You're ready for today. A little bit of a tough matchup here for you. What have you done to prepare?
I think just practicing, me specifically. I've been practicing comfort, and also expanding at the same time. Just I don't know, practicing basics, not trying to get too crazy.
Yeah. So interestingly, MSI is going on. Anytime there's kind of a big competitive pro tournament, it's interesting to see how people follow that meta, follow competitive meta, implement their own kind of understanding of the meta or takes on it. It seems like, based on watching MSI, it's a very bot-centric meta right now. A lot of emphasis on hypercarry ADs and playing around scaling. So, what's your feeling of that? Is that something that you enjoy when it's very bot focused, since you are a support player? Is that do you like this current meta? How do you feel about it? Are you guys kind of confident playing into that, or do you have a different approach maybe?
I think I feel good about the meta right now, for sure. I just get more action in the lane, I guess. And right now, I feel like support meta, I can kind of play anything. I don't think it's too heavily sided towards enchanters or engage right now.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty comfortable pulling out either, depending on the situation. And I think our team is pretty adaptable to the meta. So I think we're pretty good.
Cool.
Right, but the part is, you get adapted to it now, and of course they're going to switch it all up. I mean, a big, huge item, 80 carry changes coming in. They're dropping mythic items, adding mythic items. Is it something coming up that, you're going to adjust your playstyle, try to do what you can, anything along those lines?
That's a good question, actually. I feel like the item changes might lead to more even stronger hypercarry ADCs, and then also more enchanter enablers. Just to let those hypercarries, let their ADC carry harder.
Yeah, which to me, that's what it seems very oriented. Like reading some of these items, I would think, man, Draven's going to be a number 1 AD carry in the game, especially with that Bloodthirster change, and you can go back to an IE rush. So hopefully we just start seeing a way more dominant bot lanes, because it's very unfortunate when the 4 and 9 tank can solo an AD carry who you got fed all game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your insight, for your perspective. We really look forward to watching you out in the Rift and seeing how you guys are able to perform tonight. Best of luck to you and your team, Jacob, and we appreciate your time.
That's
Thank
right.
you, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Take care.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
You too, man.
Woo! I mean, those guys are so cool.
It's always cool.
And I
We
want to
always
see
got
what
the
they're
cool
about
guys.
to pick. They're
Oh,
already
that-
banning
that-
stuff
yeah.
out the wazoo. What do we got? Wukong out of there. He was nuts last week.
Yeah.
He was going
Yeah.
crazy. I can't blame him to ban that guy.
No, you gotta get that guy out of there. You know, Wukong, definitely one of the most consistent junglers right now. Really smart to get him off the table right there. A Cassante ban, interesting. I don't think Cassante's in the strongest spot right now, but might just be a target.
I
pick.
think it's not. I mean, Cassandra's been played a lot of MSI. I don't know if that's why they're banning it. It's also a flex between mid and top.
That's
They've
fair,
played
okay.
a big dude. So on blue side, there's value in like a Cassante early pick or a Cassante blind because you can flex it mid or top. So that's probably why. Jarvan is huge. Darius. So blue side Jarvan ban is weird. I see a lot of first pick Jarvans, but again, there are some pretty solid counters. They're gonna go with Seraphine first pick.
Yeah, interesting. First pick. I not sure where Seraphine's sitting on like power ranks right now.
Yeah,
but maybe
I
just a
don't
comfort
think
pick on their
yeah.
end?
I don't think Seraphine is particularly good. The only things I could see Seraphine being strong with, I mean, it's theoretically a flex.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very good mid or support. I think the best place to put it in is as like the bot position with Senna or something.
Yeah.
And you just play for that scaling bot lane. Senna's pretty strong, so perhaps that.
Oh, and the Annie lock-in, probably gonna be Annie support. You know, haven't seen that so far in the Swag Life series, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they pull this one off.
Is the Seraphine a mistake pick?
Is it?
Is it a
No,
correct
that's a real pick. Yeah, that's a real pick.
All right, so they're gonna answer with Annie Jinx. Two really strong picks. I like that. I mean, the Annie flex is super
Yeah.
strong. Can go mid, can go support, and then Jinx is probably just arguably kind of like the tier 180 carry right now. I would say.
Mhm.
Super strong. Doesn't have a lot of terrible matchups. I mean,
No.
works really well with the scaling. That is one of the bad matchups though. So the MF answer, interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I think MF does really good into Jinx and lane, outranges with the E-poke, and can kind of just one-shot with all
Yeah,
of
and
it.
Aatrox. Didn't Aatrox just get some recent buffs last patch, if I remember correctly?
I think so. Within the last two patches, I want to say.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, recently.
Last week, the interview guy said they were not buffs; they're reverted nerfs.
That's
Remember?
right. He was very, very adamant about that. That's right.
or
That's
2 weeks
right.
ago, one of them.
One of them, yeah. Reverted
I
nerfs.
don't think
yeah.
Aatrox is actually very good, but
Yeah,
still.
you know, interesting to see how they're
But
going
they,
around this one out. The response to Kled pick,
huh.
interesting. I mean, they had like pretty good engage if they lock this Kled. They do lock the Kled.
Yeah.
in.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the Kled. I'm not super 100% sure how that Kled versus Aatrox matchup goes.
Yeah, neither am I.
I assume it's pretty good for Kled.
It's probably snowbally either side if I had
Yeah.
to guess. Like, I think if Aatrox get ahead, it becomes unplayable for Kled, vice versa.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
Based on the chat, it looks like perhaps this Aatrox player is like a notable Aatrox player.
Yeah, it seems like it.
maybe.
So,
I'm guessing. I'm
maybe.
guessing. Yeah, maybe this is like this guy's pick, and
Yeah.
we're gonna see if it
For-
was a huge mistake. or
Yeah.
not.
For me, the Aatrox is really bad into Jinx. I mean, obviously, comfort is important, but I think Aatrox is really bad into Jinx. Gets outranged super hard and doesn't actually
Yeah.
have very consistent engage to lock down Jinx. So she kind of gets a free hit from range. That being said, there are a few things that can pick the Jinx. I mean, you have the Seraphine ult, MF ult slows like that. So
Yeah, but it's still definitely a lot of power in the Jinx's hand to
Yeah.
play at range and avoid all of that. So I'm interested to see how they balance out the Maokai Trundle off the table.
and Hecarim.
Interesting to see the Trundle ban. Not really sure what that's going for. If they're going to be looking for a tank pick somewhere. The Hecarim ban. Hecarim
Yeah.
is definitely a very strong jungler right now. Good to get that off the table.
And then Graves. I wonder if they're just gonna do like, well, I mean, I could. Oh, they're gonna do Vi here.
Okay.
I love Vi.
Vi's
man.
good. I mean, yeah, it's pretty solid into the MF2. Very immobile carry that
Yep.
when she wants to ult, she's just gonna be kind of a free target for Vi to click R on and one shot, especially with the Annie follow up. So, wall lockdown here, and presumably they're just gonna hold his last pick
Yeah, they have.
for the mid lane.
And right now, like, it looks like they have a pretty easy go button too. Cal Poly does, you know.
Yeah.
There's just the Vi and the Annie, as you were saying, like, and even the Kled to some extent.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to engage, but the Nautilus pick being hovered here, we haven't seen a lot of Nautilus mid. A couple different teams picking that up.
Yeah.
So interesting to see if that, most likely, based on these picks, that's what we're going to be seeing here.
Yeah. Could definitely see the Nautilus mid was played a lot of MSI. Interesting to
Picking
to see
it
what
blind though
Yeah.
is a little bit questionable.
Yeah, but theoretically they can flex it between support and mid. I don't know if the mid laner actually plays Seraphine. It'll be interesting to see what they end up. So it's gonna be Echo Jungle. Yeah, and that probably does mean Nautilus. That probably does mean Nautilus mid. So Nautilus mid with AP junglers has been really popular. You rush the Abyssal Mask and you shred everyone's MR, which gives value to the AP jungler as they're hitting harder. So
What do they want here?
Mid pick is still up. I gotta say, maybe a little bit, some more CC engaged, maybe some controls, what they're looking for.
Yep.
And how
Unless
they're gonna
it's-
run
okay,
that
so
off.
okay.
Vladimir,
They want
okay.
damage. Give me
Get that,
team
yeah,
fight.
get that damage, and definitely a counter pick into the Nautilus. Nautilus can't be too happy about that matchup. The Vladimir can play at range, shrug off a lot of Nautilus' damage, dodge the main CC, but there's a lot of CC Nautilus can ditch out, and maybe if he holds it properly, the Vladimir can't quite get out. But I gotta say, I'm liking Cal Poly's team right now. I think they got a lot of good picks, and I just think their team is pretty simple to pull off. A lot of easy go buttons. That being said, though, Nautilus, Echo, Seraphine, they also have a pretty solid engage. So I'd say both sides are looking pretty decent right now.
yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, it's a kind of a question of like whether Cal Poly can kind of shred through this pretty beefy front lines of Gentle Hearts Club.
It'd be really dependent on the Jinx, in my opinion. Yeah, if she can get ahead or not.
A lot of scaling.
Yeah,
So,
definitely a lot of scaling though. That's 100% sure.
I think you get right into the game.
Yeah.
I think
now.
so.
We
Yeah.
are. And thank you for the follow. There's one other follow that I didn't get to say thank you to. It happened during the interview, but thank you.
Whoever you know.
You know who you are.
You know who
we
you are.
appreciate you, even if we don't remember your Twitch
Literally,
name.
okay, he said literally just followed. They followed just to say how hard this draft got inted by Cal Poly White. Interesting. Okay, that's their
He's
opinion on it.
very
Very
strongly
adamant.
opinionated. We got a little LS in chat.
Yeah.
Oh, they want it here.
Yeah, want a little bit of engagement. That ward is
Warded.
almost certainly going to spot it
Yeah,
out.
they're gonna.
Nothing crazy going on, and Cal Poly with a little bit of a intel advantage on the early going.
Yeah, curious to see if Kled will walk for a deep ward or something. Try to get some info on the blue side.
Looks like he might be. He definitely has the ability to do that here.
Yeah, I mean he sees all five. Those wards, but
Yeah.
they're wards.
They're fine.
They're wards. They are wards and they were placed.
They're there.
Hey,
they're doing
vision's vision,
things.
man. You know.
Yeah. They're wards.
They're wards, and wards are always good. I've been told that, and I don't think much further than that. But yeah, both sides right now, early games is not really too many things to highlight. The Nautilus is always going to be good as a gank assister. Top lane as well. I think top lane could be very volatile.
Guardian Annie. I'm sorry. Guardian Annie really just jumped out on me.
Wait,
into
that is very bizarre.
That's not very good. I don't
No,
think.
that is, I don't know. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest
Does it
with you.
apply to Tibbers? Probably not, right?
No.
But even at 6,
that
in
even-
the
it
lane,
doesn't
Even
matter.
even if it did, like, it's still
And
not good.
The thing about it's not great in Seraphine because you kind of just get Guardian perma-proc through poke.
Yeah.
Jinx is already hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking a big amount of damage there. That's what the kind of damage the MF Seraphine can provide in the early game.
Yeah, it's a lot of poke. The thing it's not good at is like sustained all-ins.
Yes.
It's all kind of upfront burst, and both of them are very squishy and very immobile.
Mhm.
So maybe once Annie's able to get that stun, we'll be able to see some more action. But we're gonna get the level 2 advantage bottom and start to zone them out.
Yeah. Not going to lose too much, though. It looks like the wave is going to crash before they lose too much EXP. A very smart play by them to just back off and soak what they can. Mid lane right now, pretty even. Nautilus surviving. Vladimir early game is not too much of a threat, so you can kind of just face tank a little bit. get that clear. Vi going for the early invade here. Maybe understands Echo's path a little bit and trying to meet him right here. This is maybe not what he's looking for, but just going to go for the blue. Echo farming the wolves, and I don't think the Echo has any idea this is happening. He pops the trinket, but I don't think it spots out Vladimir. Nautilus is coming over. This might be too little too late, though. Vi has its might, and is going to take that away. Oh, no, not quite, but yeah, there it is, taking it away. Top laner comes down as well. The Aatrox retreats, and an early buff advantage going the way of Cal Poly.
Yeah, I mean, really smart invade. You know, they have the tracking on where Echo is starting from that level 1, where they all got spotted on the ward, so they have the info advantage, and I think they utilize it really well. I like that pathing from Vi, and flash
that damage is
forward
huge.
From MF.
Just not enough.
Yeah.
Just not enough. The ignite not proc. That would have been enough to probably get the kill there. But that is the amount of damage. The level 3 spike, absolutely huge. MF putting a huge world of hurt onto the Jinx, having to blow both the cleanse and the flash. Flash of MF burned as well, but this lane is looking pretty juicy for Echo to gank right now.
Yeah. Huge. I mean, really good 2v2. A little bit of a misplay from Seraphine not popping that ignite down, but Jinx had cleanse, I think, so maybe it wouldn't have mattered a whole lot, but still, big advantage, almost double CS for them.
Echo looking for a lane gank here. The wave's about to be pushing back out. And the damage bot lane is absolutely huge. I don't think they can stay here. They're going to get this one minion probably and just recall. Echo, though, looking for a play onto this top lane. The Kled still has flash in a pretty decent wave state right now. The Aatrox goes in and gets some damage off. Echo is just here possibly for a counter gank opportunity, but maybe still looking for the fight. Kled still has his mount, still has an ability to get out of here. And let's see how long they commit to this. Not spotted out by the minion, most likely. The Kled playing safe, thinks something is up. The W goes out. The stun just barely misses. Kled gets the E-op in time. Does lose his mount, though. Scarlet running for his life. And a slightly effective gank up top. The Kled will have to base and burn that teleport.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Kled is going to base there.
Yeah, the wave seemed fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't really have to.
It was already coming back.
Maybe he was worried about getting dove. But it seems really hard for him to dive there.
I think it's actually not that easy to dive a Kled even.
Yeah, he has flash. He was pretty healthy.
And it's not like you have like incredible like super like lockdown CC. Yeah. You already burned the Echo W. You were probably pretty safe for a while.
Oh, what's happening here?
Ooh, this is really great.
No. That's almost certainly going to be the kill. First blood going over to the MF. The Vi getting a little bit overconfident. Saw the Echo topside and thought that was a free pass, but just... Yeah.
He had smite.
He had smite, but, doesn't get anything there except giving away first blood. Not what you want to see from the Vi.
Yeah.
Hubris showing a little bit there. A little overconfident, and will pay the price for it.
A little bit awkward. I mean, he had smite, and he was not kiting it away.
Yeah.
So he could escape. So
little bit of panic, maybe not expecting the collapse. Yeah. I don't know. But Echo going to respond in kind.
And take the whole
the jungle's going to be completely lost. But Vladimir getting a little bit destroyed right here. But the Nautilus takes a lot of damage in return. Vladimir knowing his limits right there. Bot lane, a huge amount of damage going in. Flashing out is the Annie. Burning down super low. The Ignite almost ticks. But here comes the Vi. Yeah. No flash out on MF. The damage is going to be huge. That's almost certainly going to be the return kill. Vi picking that one up. The slow coming on the Seraphine, but it's not going to be enough. But here comes the Echo over the wall, picking up the kill onto the Annie, but giving up his life in response. And the Jinx is excited, is free hitting, but the Nautilus Q hits. Is that going to be enough? I think Nautilus might have killed himself, but no, the Jinx will die. And Nautilus gets out with his life. An absolutely chaotic fight, and I think Cal Poly might have come out with the advantage there.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, yeah, definitely good to get Jinx those kills.
Yes, for sure.
And, a lot of summoner spells being blown on the side of Gentle Hearts. Still, they'll take it. Yeah. I mean, it's still a pretty good play. I think a few misplays right there. I think Seraphine tried to dodge the pull instead, or the Viking instead of just eating it. And I think MF.
Oh, wow. That was a huge... That Aatrox knowing exactly what his burst range is, getting it down before the Kled can get his mount back, and that is a... That's a clean kill on the Aatrox. And Vi caught out again. I don't think she can get out of here. Doesn't have a Q. Doesn't have any way to get out. Nautilus blocking it. And there it is. Another kill over to the Echo.
They want that dragon.
They're going to get that dragon. They're going to get the Scuttle dragon. They're going to get everything. And Vi doesn't have the strength in lanes. Both mid and bot not strong at the moment. And having a lot of comms take that Scuttle. And it's just not a good idea in that situation. Two lanes are not in exactly a strong state, so you cannot push up like that.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of an overstep by Vi. Has no flash. You also see the power of that Nautilus in the early mid game.
Yeah.
The base damage is so broken.
It's insane. Yep.
Especially with all those buffs to melee supports and their base damage. So much CC, so much lockdown, and really, using that effectively.
But yeah, I know the gold lead right now already up to 2K. That is a huge gold lead for 8 minutes into the game. Not looking too good. No real bright spots. The Jinx is slightly in the game, but down in CS. The Kled looks for a little bit of damage here, but it's really just going to get shrugged off by the Aatrox. He doesn't really care. Trades it right back. And then, Kled loses Skarl again. Skarl not helping his boy out. Now he's going to have to try to desperately CS under the tower. Mid lane as well. It's just
mid lane is down CS somehow.
Yeah, it's just every single lane is just not in a good spot right now. You think right now Vladimir getting closer to that level 8, level 9 range, going to start to even out a little bit once he gets that Q maxed out. So you think that lane starts to turn a little bit once Vladimir gets like his power spike. But right now it's just Nautilus favored, bot lane is MF favored, top lane's Aatrox favored, jungle is kind of even in CS, but kill wise not so much, and the gold lead is just not getting any better for Cal Poly.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I think a lot of eggs in the basket of Jinx scaling, maybe Vladimir scaling as well. We'll see if they're able to make it there.
But
as Echo starts
we talked about immobile AD carries, and Jinx definitely falls into that category as well. You don't exactly have the most effective peel. Your peel is almost engage first. If you don't engage first, your peel is very mediocre to say the least. And it's going to be very hard to keep Jinx alive.
I'm not sure why they didn't just put Annie mid and pick an Enchanter support.
Level 6 Vi is looking for bot lane here. Yeah. Maybe not going to turn into anything, though. The wave pushing in. Maybe she could have stayed a little bit longer, but probably thought she was on vision. Going to look for a mid gank. Not going to turn to anything, though. Sitting on the pink. They spot that out really quick. And Aatrox is just giving it to this Kled right now up top. It's not looking too good for him.
That's a 24 CS lead.
That being said, Kled gets a little bit confident here. The Q lands, but here comes the Aatrox W. Kled walks out of that. Gonna lose the mount. The damage is huge. Gets the ultimate damage. Has to flash out. Gonna get out of there. But Kled making Aatrox check himself a little bit and gets the flash for nothing.
Very bold play by the Aatrox there. After the W got walked out of, he kind of kept challenging, but...
Oh, he's smart play here.
Yeah, this is a little bit unfortunate. He has no TP. So Kled really bailing him out by just basing right there with his jungler on top side and no flash on the Aatrox. He's just going to base and then the lane is just pretty much going to reset. So I think a little bit of a missed opportunity right there by Kled, not really kind of trying to pressure that. Here comes the Seraphino.
Go bot lane. Oh, and the MF ult on top of it. That's going to be a kill. And he goes down. The MF flashes in one auto away, just barely not getting that kill. But that is just more gold going into MF's pockets. In mid lane, a huge fight coming in. The Echo ult goes in. The damage is absolutely huge. Echo going to have to flash out. It's almost too much. Vi missing the Q. Is that going to be deadly? It might just be. Vi having to flash out herself. Damage getting super low. The pool comes in. The Q out. And both sides survive. A lot of summoner spells blown there. And just fighting tooth and nail. And nothing really comes of it.
Yeah, the summoner trade just being even. Both junglers having to blow flash there. They're going to rip down mid to get plates. I'm not sure if mid rift is actually that useful since it's just Nautilus, but they're going to put it down there.
Yep.
You saw the power of the Seraphine MF combo in the bot lane. When the ult lands, it's just kind of dead. Jinx has cleanse and used cleanse and has flash. I wonder if that's a spectator bug or she just wasn't able to get out both. But it looks like
was the Annie that died in the last engage bot.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Annie. It was Annie that died. Yeah, she must have just got her flash back up, or didn't have a chance to use it because of the CC.
Okay.
Not exactly sure which one it was, but
that makes more sense.
Yeah, it definitely makes more sense. But yeah, it's looking very, very good if you're Gentleheart right now. Almost getting up to 3K is that gold lead. Actually, over 3K at this point. And Aatrox going for the dive. Could take a couple tower shots, though. Just misses the skill shot, the Q. Not going to be enough if he misses that. Bot lane, here comes Echo. The double E is dodge, and that is almost certainly going to get rid of the threat. They might suspect something, going for that random engage. Echo is here. Gonna play this out slow. Echo is going to base, and bot lane is safe for now.
I want to see some more of this Nautilus and Vladimir lane. I mean, we thought early game that maybe Vlad would do something against him. I guess he has the assist.
Vlad's
from the
always been a
Echo.
champ that really spikes like with levels. Like he has a huge like I think it was level 9 spike if I remember
Yeah.
correctly when he maxes out his Q, and that's a big part of his lane. He's not exactly the strongest character in the early game, but against Nautilus we expected definitely a little bit of power there. But
Really, I mean, honestly, surprisingly bad dragon setup for the side of Gentle Hearts. I feel like they're not in a great position to contest.
Yeah, but Echo doesn't
just
care.
Gonna go in, doesn't care, kind of getting one shot. So also gonna have to come out early, and the Seraphine ult just completely whiffs. Over the wall goes Vi to follow Echo. He's so low, the
Oh,
shutdown's
MF.
gonna come through. MF all over the wall. Dragon's actually gonna go to Vladimir somehow, and this is just a huge fight for the side of Cal Poly. What can they do now on the backside as Nautilus is looking to maybe take down Vi?
Oh, here
Vi
comes
has no
Aatrox.
flash. Aatrox is in here too. It's gonna be a 45, but Vlad goes forward to kill the
Oh, the
Seraphine.
MF.
MF trades it back huge on now on the backside. It's Aatrox and Nautilus looking to take down the
Oh,
jungler.
Jinx.
is going to go wide. Jinx
Oh.
ultimate goes wide and now kind of left in the middle of no man's land by himself with the Aatrox coming, looking to maybe trade a kill back
Bop.
onto
That-
MF is kind
Inting.
of trolling.
Inting a
MF
little
is
bit.
really running it down.
gives away the shutdown for
Yeah.
basically free
Jeez,
and
man.
makes that fight not hurt quite as much. And
I mean, I would say it's kind of disastrous for Gentle Hearts. They lose Dragon and
Yeah.
they give a shutdown to Jinx, which was just
Not
completely
ideal.
unnecessary. Yeah.
kind of interesting to see the Kled not roam down there. Maybe he didn't have a good wave state, but had the ultimate to get into the fight. Might have changed things a little bit, but maybe he thought that fight was just doomed to begin. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the fact that Kled was able to stay top and that fight still went so well for
Yeah,
the side
yeah,
of Cal
exactly,
Poly
yeah.
is pretty massive.
That being said, though, gold 4K
Yeah,
right
gold
now.
is still 4K.
Dragon's even, nothing really to talk about there. Nautilus going into the top lane for now, I guess. Bot lane covering the mid. Some lane swaps possibly right now. Maybe just covering lanes off weird back timers. Not exactly sure.
Yeah.
No, but it looks like they're locking this one in. Some interesting lane swaps
Yeah, they're
coming
just
in.
gonna lane swap. I mean, maybe they want to contest the next Rift or they want to break mid.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, they have to be looking for Rift here. I can't, but
then
it's
they have
still so far
Nautilus
off. I don't know.
drop, yeah.
Maybe they're trying to break mid. Maybe they think that's where they get their advantage, or maybe they think Aatrox
Oh
just
my God.
can do whatever he
1v2,
wants
yeah.
right now. Yeah, maybe that's what they're going for.
Yeah, it's
That
it's
Eclipse, huh?
a bit awkward, but I
Oh,
mean, this is
MF.
a flashless MF, so this is kind of the issue.
Yeah.
Very, very susceptible to Vi just clicking R on him.
Yeah. Not the best if you don't have your jungler shadowing you, but he's going to be shadowing bot instead. Going for this dive, the Jinx, no summoner spells, gets the Gale Force. That's not going to be enough. Annie going to fall as well. Gets the flash off, maybe lives for a little bit longer, but it just doesn't matter. One auto, the Q misses. Actually, that's going to matter, and
Yeah.
Annie's going to live.
I thought he was gonna stand under
Yeah.
the tower there.
Oh, here comes Seraphine. Here comes
Vladimir's
Vladimir.
walking down, so this is about to get a little bit dicey. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if they can redive. Vi starting the dragon or the Rift Herald on the top side, and it looks like Gentle Hearts Club is just maybe gonna have to try to walk out to safety. Aatrox is low, and Vladimir looking to maybe corral them in.
Yeah, but I think they're just going to end up walking out. If Aatrox goes over this wall, it might get a little bit interesting. And there it is right there. But the damage is huge. And he got the drop. The pool's going to have to be burned. And can he get the blast cone off in time? He can. He will get out, but turning the tables really quick. There goes Kled on the engage. Picks him off. The flash coming in. Is that going to be enough? No, the MF goes down. Jinx ult coming across. And another kill coming in as well. The Echo about to go down. There it is. Vi picks that one up. Nautilus in here as well. The damage is absolutely massive. But a trade kill coming over. And there goes Kled in response. So, you know, a 2-for-1, not looking too bad for Cal Poly. They find another positive
and
trade.
and they get Rift Herald.
Yeah.
And Jinx is in the bottom just free farming. And MF used Splash and still died. So kind of really weirdly disjointed fights on the side of Gentle Hearts Club. Like they're just kind of running around the map like without seemingly much of a game plan right now, playing
Yeah.
very reactively, and you know they blow all of their ults on the bot side trying to go for this dive, and then they try to take a fight on the top side and pay the price for that. So their early game really solid, but it looks like they're starting to get maybe a little bit confused
Yeah.
as to what to do exactly, and need to be careful and need to rein that in a little
Yeah,
bit.
you know, you don't want this game scaling too far. That Jinx will become an absolute problem. You have to deal with it. The damage is huge.
yeah, that's huge.
Oh, he CC chained, and
Yeah,
that's
down.
going to be an 850 gold
Yeah.
shutdown. Doesn't finish off the tower and will pay dearly for it.
Yeah, it's a horror. I mean, again, they're not thinking about how much gold is sitting in shutdowns. This went from near a 4K gold lead to almost being cut in half after that. So
Yeah.
they need to be really careful and kind of chill out, take a deep breath, stop the bleeding a little bit, because This is not
Yeah.
going to be a sustainable way to play.
Yeah, the Aatrox really tunnels for that first tower. It just doesn't really amount to anything. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, but the Q in, the engage,
They
but
want
doesn't amount to anything. The Vi Q's out, just glides on out of there. The Dragon coming up right here. Both teams with the Dragon. The Mountain Dragon is about to start stacking. Both teams will be looking for it. Both teams are in position. The Kled has the TP coming up shortly and is going to get that tower top lane. First turret going
that's
over to
huge.
Kled. That is even more
That's
gold
huge,
going
yeah.
on to Cal Poly. And he takes a little bit of damage here, throws that shield, and not going to
Jinx
be
gets a
too
turret, not
afraid.
too.
Yeah, Jinx gets that turret. Dragon coming up. It looks like the Kled is going to base and look for a teleport in. Has that up now. Started off, though, by Gentle Hearts, and they look like they
They
have the
want
drop on this. They might just get this for
Yeah,
free.
I think really they should just trade it. Their setup is pretty bad. I mean, Jinx is completely split from his team.
Oh,
They're going to drop the Rift mid.
they're gonna
They
monkey
need
contest.
to be really careful. Vi's is going to queue out. Okay, so here comes the TP, and it looks
They
like
might be
they're
able
going
to
to
pick
try to
something off
refight.
here.
Jinx going for the ultimate is going to go wide. MFO is just going to be on to 1. It's the Nautilus ulting going over and Vi 2.
Oh,
and now
this fight's
Jinx
huge.
is completely able to free hit, though, on the side. It's really, really big. Echo is going to come to save him. Shut down on the Vi from Seraphine. Now she's
They're gonna
by
have to run.
herself. Here they go over the wall. Kled looking to maybe pick something up. He's knocked off Scroll and kind of needs to kite back. They're going to find a 2-for-1, lose the Dragon in the process, but they get mid, so... Or they don't actually get mid, but they make
But they get a
mid.
good amount of damage mid.
They
Get a good amount of
they
damage
should
mid.
get it.
And yeah, you know, as you were saying in that fight, that Jinx was absolutely untouched. They get the drop on that fight. They have the big engage with the Vladimir and the Annie on top of it.
Yeah.
And the Vi single target engage. And they look really good there. You also had the Kled kiting onto the backside, really fending off 3 people itself from behind the Dragon Pit. It's really, really good job. Cal Poly is really executing these team fights well, and the gold lead is negligent. Just a 400 gold lead now, basically bang on even.
Yeah.
And before even when that gold lead was there, most of it was that Aatrox Kled matchup.
Yeah.
Now most of it's still there. It's barely 1k difference.
Yeah, that Vladimir is about to become a problem. You know, he's getting his power spikes and has his mythic, working on his next item, possibly a Zanya's Hourglass coming in, and he's getting pretty massive. The Jinx as well, you know, a little bit down in CS, maybe not quite as involved in the kills, but has the mythic, trying to get her second item, and has been a problem. Most of these fights has been free hitting for the most
Yeah.
part. Could be real interesting to see if that keeps up. Red turret destroyed, a blue turret destroyed. Everyone's actually 2 red turrets destroyed. So the turrets are evened out just a little bit. Kled is here bot lane to try to deal with the Nautilus. A lot of people for Gentle Heart in the top side though. See what happens here.
Yeah, this Annie.
Annie is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, goodbye.
What's she doing over there?
Yeah, you know that's her own jungle, so maybe she felt
like
safe.
this, right?
Yeah,
Saw
that's,
that one coming, so.
yeah.
Annie needing to be. I mean, you need to be a little bit careful when you see no one on waves. You see no one on the map.
You wanna play too? It'll be fun. And you know, she got played with, that's for sure.
Yeah, a little bit scary. Annie's gonna get found out. It doesn't actually amount to anything. They aren't, or that much rather. They aren't able to really get an objective on the side of it. But they need to be better about that. Need to try to get some
Yep.
defensive vision down, and prevent that from happening in the future.
You know, Aatrox is just absolutely huge right now. We have
I'm
to
scared of him.
recognize that. And they know this. They're going to try to see if they can
Echo's
get that
coming too.
gold off of him right now. But, you know, not chasing too far. They see Echo there. Maybe they feel that they're chasing too far. They don't exactly see the Echo. But the Aatrox going to get out. Vi catching Echo out a little bit. Here comes Annie. No stun. Actually, gets the stun off. Seraphine damages here as well. The Echo comes through, and maybe it's a lot to do about nothing. Both sides get out. Some ultimates expended, but at the end of the day, both sides are going to lick their wounds and walk away.
Yeah, so they're able to get out the Echo, but there's not really anything to fight around
No.
with that on cooldown. So, like you said, shouldn't amount to too much. Jason's gonna go try to shove out this mid wave, and we'll see. I think something that, you know, Gentle Hearts Club has to do a little bit better in the next team fight is just their target selection.
Yes.
They don't actually have great DPS. A lot of it is just going to be upfront burst, and you see that they were kind of split targets and really split in that last fight.
Definitely.
Despite that, they weren't even able to get onto the Jinx backline.
Yep.
So I think they either need to choose to pick the blow up one target or dive the backline of Jinx.
Yeah.
Instead of kind of doing neither. And I think because of that, you know, Jinx able to free hit, Vladimir able to do a lot of sustained damage.
Yeah, if you leave either of those carries alone, they're going to absolutely like just run through a team fight. And, you know, right now maybe you want to be playing to a side lane advantage. You have that Aatrox. I'm not sure if anyone can deal with him one-on-one. Maybe you try to play for that, but at the same time, you cannot let objectives stack. That being said, they do have the dragon stacking advantage at the moment.
Yeah.
So, maybe they can still look for these fights. They do have massive team fight ultimates with MF Seraphine. Nautilus pretty good in team fights as well. The Echo's done on top of it. So they're definitely no slouch when it comes to these fights. And they got a minute left on the next Dragon coming up. And that's probably going to be the next point of contention both teams are going for. So both teams are trying to set up for that. And Gentle Heart has the early vision advantage.
Yeah, they have good setup and the mid push, so they're looking to maybe find a cheese kill here in the bush, but they're gonna get spotted by that trinket. Vi just basing now. Jinx is gonna be basing as well. It looks like she'll actually be completing IE for this fight, which is pretty
That's huge.
Yeah.
That is huge. But, right now, the map is completely dark. Entry points are going to be really hard. The wave pushed up as well. They have some kind of an entry point through the mid, and they're going to slowly walk up and clear this vision. If I were Gentle Hearts right now, I would not let them enter this freely right now.
Yeah, need to be really careful walking this choke, and Annie is kind
It
of
dead again.
down.
Goodbye now.
Okay, they actually used 2 ultimates for the Annie, though, so this kind of gets a little bit dicey now as the ult from Vi is good, but they just overcommit in the choke, and then MF ult shreds him.
MF ult just completely burns him down. Yeah, and there it is right there. They get the vision advantage, and that just allows you the luxury of being able to control that area, the choke point right there, and the damage is absolutely huge. Annie having to walk through blind and having to pay for it with her life. Gentle Hearts kind of taking control of this game with that play.
Yeah, definitely a huge misstep when you're playing versus champions like MF and Seraphine. You cannot walk through the choke that gives them, kind of just a free ultimate. They get, they use 3 ultimates, or maybe it was just 2, but they used 2 ultimates on the Annie. It looked like it was maybe playable, but I think they really overcommit on the follow-up, and the MF ult is just huge over the top. Really nice MF ult, getting so much value there, and they're able to get to the soul point, so really good spot right now for Gentle Hearts Club. I mean, they're in a pretty commanding position at this point, up 4K. They're on soul point. Definitely right where they want to be.
That really goes to show you the benefits of having wave control when objectives are coming up. And
absolutely.
Speaking of objectives coming up, Baron is up, and Seraphine's certainly going to die. Just burning the ultimate, but a champion is going to go down. MF's going to have to run as well. Has the flash, has the ghost, gets out of there. Did Vladimir ultimate burn? Here comes Aatrox. Does he have a decent flank? He has an incredible flank right now. The damage is huge. Vi almost certainly going to go down. The damage is huge. MF is free hitting. Aatrox running ram through this fight. Here comes Echo on the side as well. Damage going down. Vladimir pulls, but is it going to be enough? Now flashing over with the Q, and this fight is going to be a wash. MF hitting. One more auto attack will take down the Vladimir. There he goes. Annie and Jinx running for their lives. The Q hits. Jinx maybe going to try to pick up a consolation kill. Barely doesn't get it. And double kill MF. A clean ace for Gentle Heart. No, for Cal Poly.
Yeah.
No, Gentle Heart. What am I saying? What am I saying? I'm out of my mind here.
Clear for Gentle Heart.
Clear ace for Gentle Heart, and that's what they want. They're going to burn this thing down. MF pops the ult because it doesn't even matter. Just burn it right down. Gonna get out of there before she randomly dies to it. And honestly, their health bars are kind of dubious right now. Can they actually take this objective without dying? They're kiting in back and forth. And MF dies. Yep. And here she goes. Dead.
That's kind of a horror.
That is an absolute... They can't finish this. Vi's gonna come and steal this. Oh, just barely. But they have to run for their lives. Nautilus can play defense, though. Echo does heal a little bit off that smite. The ult coming in. Aatrox gonna have to run, but the healing for the Aatrox gonna be too much, and boom! And then Jinx over the top. It's a 1-for-1. But here comes Kled. Kled free hitting. Seraphine gonna be in trouble. The Aatrox can't go over the wall. The ultimate comes through, but it doesn't just delay the inevitable. And oh my god, Seraphine's going to live. The flash is not going to be enough. Here comes Annie. Annie's not doing anything. Oh my god. Kled about to remount. But is the fight over?
Oh my god.
And yes, it is. The Baron goes over, but not after a little bit of theatrics. 2 people not going to end up with the Baron. Still probably a net win for Gentle Heart, but definitely could have been done a little bit better. And yeah, I was calling it MF a little bit too low. She's just playing an RNG game being a Baron with literally 50 HP.
I love these fights where they just go in and then a bunch of people die, but then they come back after respawn. Just keeps going. It's too good.
This is, I mean, I actually like the tempo, kind of abuse right now by the side of Cal Poly, shoving out waves and just trying to get as much as they can, despite being down a Baron. So nice little play, but here still huge position for the side of Gentle Hearts Club. They're sitting up about 5K gold, and their soul point dragon is about to spawn in just a minute 45. So we will see that. I mean, really probably is going to be the fight that decides the game. Jinx sitting at two items, has that IE at a pretty strong point, but MF is super strong right now as well. She has the Edge of Night to try to block that Vi ultimate from being able to disrupt her. I think I really solid itemization.
Yeah,
skills
honestly,
right there.
that is really smart.
Um,
Really smart itemization. Understands all she needs to do is get the ultimate down,
Right.
and the items are kind of just like a secondary point at that point. And having that Edge of Night is going to be absolutely huge for these fights, for sure.
Right.
But yeah, and it's just Gentleheart right now in the driver's seat. 20-13 is the kill lead. 7K is the gold. And the damage is absolutely true right now, landing. Tower is going to go down, and the Soul coming up in just a minute. Aatrox just letting Kled know who's boss up here. 9-1-4, and we understand now what they were talking about. They let the Aatrox through. I think
Yeah.
that's the last time they're going to let the Aatrox through.
Yeah, no, seriously, the Aatrox has been absolutely monstrous this game. Playing it really well.
Yeah. And Aatrox has a Maw too. How do you kill the Aatrox? I don't think the Jinx has the DPS
He's
yet.
so scary.
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
probably going to be working on the Death Stance next. It's going to be absolutely a terror to deal with.
He has almost half their kills.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. It's just one off.
Yeah, I think Jinx really needs to get to Lord Doms. Probably
They're just going to
needs
take this
more
inhibitor
items.
for free. They just outmapped them right there. They just took that inhibitor for free, and that's going to bleed perfectly into this
So
dragon
Jinx
fight.
is
Oh
gone.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, I don't
Jinx.
know what Jinx is doing.
If that was an
Oh,
engaged
no.
champ, maybe that's a decent flank. But Jinx is not supposed to be flanking, and she's dead. Alaskan Sunbear picking that one up, and a double kill. 11 kills now, and
Oh, now
Annie
Annie.
gonna pop the Shrillas. Maybe gonna get out. The Tibber stun comes down. She's gonna get out, but that dragon is almost certainly going to be gone. All the team fight presence is completely gone for Cal Poly. Gentleheart almost certainly going to be taking this one. The Mountain Soul going to be a pretty hard
Yeah.
mountain to overcome.
Yeah, yeah, seriously.
Nautilus can't die at this point.
Yeah.
Three of them.
Nautilus and Aatrox are not going to die now. It's going to be
Yeah.
pretty much impossible. The Jinx is just not where she needs to be as
Yeah.
far as items are concerned to be able to deal with that.
No, yeah, the Mountain Soul really is a horror. I mean, honestly, Vladimir does almost 0 damage at this point. He
Yeah,
has,
it's not good. He
was that Night Harvester into
Cosmic,
Drive.
yeah, that's like a lot of a cooldown, but 0 damage. Like
Yeah.
and it's not going to be doing too much. It definitely
The
needs more
gold
time
lead
to
on
ramp
the
up.
Aatrox is
Yeah.
nuts.
That is absurd. That is 4K. 4K on one champion is just
Oh,
ridiculous.
no.
He's showing why you don't let the Aatrox through against Gentle Hearts.
Wow.
They're teaching us something here. They're giving us a little bit of lesson in humility right here. Do not try and let us take Aatrox. They're gonna let you pay every time.
He really is. I mean, he's pulling the Sun Bear right now. He
Yeah,
is
he
a
is.
bear.
Yeah.
He's not Volley Bear, but he's.
Yeah, he's a bear
he
of a
can
top laner
translate
right
the
now.
spirit. That's crazy.
You know.
Powerful man.
Oh, and the damage coming in top, but gonna get out Kled. But this tower almost certainly going to go down. They have the numbers advantage. They have the flank. Definitely, they got to be careful not to overextend. If they overextend and Jinx can get some free hits off, maybe a decent Annie ult, they can turn it into something. But they just have so much pressure right now. The health bars are just looking absolutely unkillable. And you got to think the end of the game is just looming around the corner.
Yeah, it's a question of whether Jinx can just absolutely pop off. So we will see.
Flash on the Andy, though. They have engage opportunities. Vi as well with the flash, but they find the engage before they even have a chance to do any of that. MF ult coming up top kind of misses everything. Not too effective, but but picks up the kill
Jinx
onto the
able to
Kled.
free hit,
Damage
though.
is
This
huge.
kinda
Yeah, Jinx is free hitting.
and they're now under the turret.
Yeah,
So
maybe
Jinx-
maybe this is a little bit too much. Damage coming in. MF has the double kill, but will not be able to get out of here. Vladimir trying to just take the fight by himself. MF goes down in all of that fray. And, not really the best fight for Gentle Hearts right there. But the re-engage, Jinx just gets caught for pretty much no reason. They go through the jungle. They lose sight of him for a second. They forget they exist. Object permanence just gone. And they have a chance maybe to end here, but maybe not. They're probably going to lick their wounds, get out, get this top lane, get another inhibitor. And, Cal Poly looks like they have a little bit of an advantage, but they just lose it immediately.
Jeez.
Little bit of overextension goes a long way to losing a fight.
They wanted the minions bad right there.
I'm surprised they went for that top turret instead of just going right to Baron. But
Yeah, probably.
True.
Maybe they wanted to wait until the enemy team responds. Yeah, there's really no answer for that, because Baron gets you inhibitors. Inhibitors don't always get you Baron.
yeah.
So-
Well, they didn't even get an inhibitor. They just got
Yeah.
Baron.
Okay. Yeah. That was a little very, very questionable. Very questionable.
Ooh,
And
this is,
yeah, this is interesting
so
here. Echo
Echo.
on the flank here. Maybe they're not even going to be going for this
Oh,
at
God.
all. Vi's here. Maybe Echo's a little
Oh,
bit caught
surprise!
out.
Echo's in your jungle. Are they gonna do anything about
No,
it?
no, Echo's just gonna walk out.
No, he's just gonna leave.
He's gonna chill. He doesn't
Okay.
care. Yeah, and
All right, so Jinx needs to be careful showing on the bottom side of the map. Maybe they
yeah,
just run
I'm pretty
into
sure that's like an
mid-Baron, but
immediate Baron start. I don't know. Yeah, everyone's converging
Vi is
onto that right
basing-
now.
I think Vi is basing on Vision. No, they don't actually.
No, not on Vision, but everyone's going over there. The Seraphine as well, a little bit
Now
delayed,
Vi is on.
but they're gonna probably just look to at least threaten on this side of the map. They have the Vision advantage. They know that there's a chance they're starting, and there goes the Jinx ultimate, so they have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And now they start with that.
Oh my god.
That
There's no
possibility of
TP on
steal.
Vlad
Yeah, there's
here
no
either.
TP on Vlad. This is not. They're guaranteed to have a mismatched number
Yeah.
fight here. And
Vi
Vi
has to steal and
Yeah,
somehow
has to
get
steal.
out.
And it's just not going to work, I don't think. And there
Oh
it
my
is.
god, that was really close actually.
That was very close. A
Oh
really
my
good effort.
God.
The damage is huge, though. The
Kled,
MF
no! No,
Kled
Kled!
tries to go in, and it's not going to be enough. The damage is just too much at this point. The Aatrox is just by himself soloing 3 people. Echo on top of it, knocking up everything. Triple kill. Do I see quadra kill for the MF? And no, you got out jungled. Had to remind you that he was in the game. There's Jinx. Is that going to be the quadra? Nope, a triple double right there. And there it is. There it is. Gentleheart will be taking game 1 in a pretty convincing fashion.
Yeah, I mean, Gentle Heart, solid game. I think, you know, definitely some sloppiness in the mid game, but overall looked very commanding and very much in control.
Yeah, one tower falls, and then there's the other. Nexus to follow, and that is the end of the game
Yeah.
right there. 11 kills on the AD carry, 11 kills on the top laner. Just an absolute masterclass right there. Carry's getting fed
Yeah.
and showing what they can do. Just
Yeah.
beautiful play.
Absolutely. Really big. I thank you for the follow.
Polar Bear XTV.
XTV.
Beautiful.
Appreciate you, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we appreciate that.
You know, I mean, really solid game from Gentle Hearts Club from beginning to end. They looked good, but I would say that Cal Poly, it felt like very much could have won.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The game looked really one-sided, but I would say it was much closer than maybe the gold was showing. And I think if a few fights went
Mhm.
differently, that game would have been in a drastically different place. I have to say, kind of hate the Vladimir pick and don't really like the Andy just being put to support.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, maybe they were trying to counterpick the Nautilus a little too hard and not really picking for their own strengths.
yeah,
And it didn't really even work out as a counterpick made at all. Like, I
Yeah.
think the Nautilus just kind of ran and did whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Just completely left unfettered in the
I
mid.
agree.
Yeah, so it...
So, for me, if you're a red side and the other team first picks Seraphine and you still get outdrafted,
Yeah,
someone needs
not
to get
good.
fired.
Yeah, that's not good. I agree, that's not very good. First pick Seraphine, not exactly a power pick.
Yeah.
But, you know, that being said, Gentle Hearts just really was in control for the majority of that game. You know, it looked close, but at the end of the day, they had the agency to do what they wanted.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, and yeah, just
And I mean, that Aatrox pick was absolutely monstrous. Curious to see if that makes it through the draft again. That was, you know, pretty insane. So, okay, so we have 2 interviews. We
One
have
interview.
One interview.
One
I'm
interview.
being lied to. We have,
This guy. So you guys know how it goes around here.
we got pranked.
Coachify.gg. We're gonna have a quick interview with a coach, Coach Kybit. He's ready to go, and he
We're
wants to
ready to
talk
go,
to us
too.
so bad about how much fun he's having on this platform. He just does not, you know, he doesn't want to stop. He doesn't know how to get enough. He's kind of addicted
He's
to the
addicted.
I don't know how to
platform,
get
from what
enough.
I've heard.
Yeah.
He really just can't stop going on there.
Not wrong.
There he is.
There he is. How you doing, boss?
Yeah, doing good. How you doing, guys?
Great, great. Any early thoughts from that first game? What do you think about draft? How the teams played their comps out? Any early thoughts?
So, I mean, quite a few things. I think the draft was going extremely well for Red Side in this game for the longest time. I like the Annie Jinx variation. The issue was, I mean, the Vladimir at the end. I mean, that did kind of... The issue that you get here is because Vladimir doesn't get prio anytime throughout this game, it means that Jinx is in a position where she can't really do anything. She can't really play the game. I mean, the Annie is fine with Jinx because of the peel, but like if we saw something like an R5 Silas or something like that here, I think this is a Giga Draft gap for Red Side, to be honest. I think in terms of the kind of early gameplay, we had massive amounts of focus on keeping these kind of junglers ahead. We did kind of have a lot of situations where Vladimir kind of just left mid lane, just kind of said, I don't want to farm anymore, and I'll just go push. So I think one of the big things that I think it was Cal Poly, I think one of the big things they need to do if they want to bring us back is to play towards their wing conditions. Like Jinx is such a big hyper carry. I think they need to play more towards that. But I think is it Hearts Gaming? I think one of the biggest things is they just really understood their comp, especially the Seraphine, making sure that they lock down those choke points early was massive this game. They had multiple times where they had red team kind of force walking into the objectives while Seraphine had ultimate up. So I think that was one of the big reasons why they took this one.
Yep.
For sure. And so, Kaibit, I want to hear from you directly. So, Coachify is Coachify. Why, if I'm a student, I don't know how, maybe I can, pick you or pick someone else. Why do I want to be coached by Coach Kaibit?
So I think in general, it depends what level of the game you're at. A lot of people kind of disregard coaching, even kind of at lower levels. This game becomes extremely easy when you have all the tools that you need to actually get stuck in the game and just start climbing. So I think no matter what kind of stage you're at, I mean, Coachify is great. There's a lot of good data tools and such through them. But I think it's just a really good platform. And if you do want to kind of improve at the game faster and you're willing to put the work in, then I think getting coaching is always a big push.
You think it's a solid platform? You've had a pretty good experience on there. You want to tell us about some of those experiences? Or at least
Yeah, I mean, so as a coach with thousands and thousands of students, being able to kind of store data and basically keep up with all of them is obviously great, and Coachify does do that very well. And obviously, it's just quite easy to use, and it's basically run by some really, really good people. But it's going to do well. It's a good site.
And they take no commissions, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
pretty
listen,
good.
that's the main reason.
That's pretty good.
No commissions, can't argue with
I
that.
know.
Kaibit, I appreciate you so much talking with us and coming on the SLS to talk about your Coachify.gg experience. Guys, Coachify.gg, you know where to go. If you need a coach, you're a student, or you are a coach, you want some students, sign up, Coachify.gg, get better, just get better, get good. Oh my God, I want to be plat. Guess what? Where am I going first?
Coachify.gg.
I mean, it's that easy.
It's that simple. It's
Look at
really
the
that
site.
simple.
I say this every time. Look at the site. Look at the site. It's gorgeous. You want to get better, you go here. I'm so tired of being an iron, 17.
I know.
I want to get to silver.
I want to get to Iron 16.
I'm gonna go to Coachify and
That's
go
it.
get better real quick. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah,
do.
it's
I'm
just
gonna
that
sign up
simple.
with Kaibit, and I'm gonna go improve my game at League of Legends. Maybe I'll learn how to play Jinx, since apparently she's crazy.
Yeah.
From an iron perspective. Anyway, guys, so we have some crazy highlights
We do.
from last week because
We
last
actually have
week
highlights this week.
the video is good. Oh, last week
What, you saw this?
some
already?
stuff. No,
What?
last week there was some
You're
crazy
ruining my
stuff.
immersion.
Okay, there was some crazy stuff going on. We have a little bit of a montage. Machinima. No. We have a highlight video for
Stop it.
it. Look, only
Just
OGs
start
know.
it. We can just
Start
start
it.
it.
Yeah, just be
The
kidding.
video
Before it
will
gets any
speak for
worse,
itself.
let the
video
video
will
do the
speak for
talking.
itself.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
The repeat game coming in. J4 is here. The flagging drag is going to hit. The damage is there.
enough?
Is it going to be
Is
enough?
it
One
enough?
more attack will do it. The flash. First blood victor. And there it is. Bloom Gaming getting the first blood and getting the early advantage in this game.
It's a huge cooldown to have down for Bloom and DePaul.
Uh-oh.
They were gonna have to contest this.
This is a
Baron
50-50
now.
Baron. This is a 50-50 Baron. Why?
Oh God. I don't know if Bloom wants to be a little risky here, show them that they're not afraid, get some mind games going. Zach going right in, makes Victor pop his flash.
Oh my
Too
god,
much going on.
This fight is going absolutely nuts. Rakan gets the knockup. The damage is absolutely huge. Going in, the J4 goes in as well. The damage, bars, health bars falling all over the place. Rakan is going to go down. And this fight is looking pretty decent for DePaul. The damage is huge. Jinx is free hitting.
Oh
He's
my
free on the
God.
backline. Gets one kill. Gets another kill.
it's
The
over.
damage is huge. And that is going to be a clean ace for DePaul Gaming into the Baron. And there it is. Triple kill on the Jinx. Right there.
That is. I mean, you're down 3-7. Who cares?
Yeah.
I can destroy that.
That
Scuttle.
Scuttle knows who's boss.
Yep.
And little hint, it's not Bloom Gaming.
No, it's not.
But speaking of boss, this fight is going to be pretty boss if I had to guess. Both teams are hovering
Well,
around this.
to be honest with you, if I'm Bloom Gaming, I take this fight right now because Silas actually took
Aphelios.
Aphelios ult.
That's not what he wants.
I want to take a fight right now.
Oh, speaking of it, Aphelios wants to
making a
fight.
lot of
Oh.
damage.
Ooh, Wukong ult! It's going to be huge damage, and he's going to go down, and nothing is going to happen as a result. Aphelios getting some free hit damage, but Silas is on him. Huge damage coming through, and Aphelios almost going to go down. No, but lives barely, but Aphelios manages to get the kill. The fight is so close. 3 people alive on both sides. The Jinx is re-hitting though. Shut down, going over the J4, and then the Lulu on top of it. Double kill, and that's going to be Baron. And just like that, they're back into this game. DePaul 7-8 is the kills. Baron coming over, and there it is. Oh my god, just one fight is all it takes. Jinx is back into the game, and the momentum is all on DePaul's side.
Yeah, it's always a problem when you use your Malphite ult to get out of team fights.
Yes, that's not good.
That's when you know it's bad right here. The blue team has slain the Baron Nashor right now, and I want to see a 3, 4, 5 person ult where it's just
Oh, the Silas knocks out the flag and drag. Here comes Lysandra. The damage is huge. This is going to still be enough to kill the J4. The TV comes in on the Malphite, but it's not enough. Jinx pops the traps. It's going to hit the Malphite. The Wukong still fighting on the backside, maybe taking a little too much damage. Same with the Silas. And this fight is so close. Both sides taking a lot of damage. Still 1-0. Lysandra trying to go in to fend them off, but the damage is huge. The Aphelios is still free hitting.
Oh my god.
Lasagna's pop going to almost certainly spell Lysandra's doom. The 1-for-1 comes in. Malphite is still untouched.
This
He's
could be
still an
Elder.
absolute
This
tank.
could be Elder.
This could 100% be the soul point. Not Elder, but the soul point.
Yeah, soul point. Yeah.
But
I'm
he's
sorry.
still free hitting. The Malphite taking a ton of damage, and it's not going to be enough.
Is that a ton of damage?
Is it a ton
That's
of
what I
damage?
wanna
For a
know.
Malphite,
Yeah.
that's a ton of damage. But here comes Wukong. He's invincible. He's looking for the engage. Damage comes in. The Aphelios has to flash out. The Lulu getting out of there as well. The damage is huge. Lulu, that's 1 for life, but it's not going to be enough. The kill goes over to the Wukong. Aphelios almost out, but is it going to be enough? The slows come in. The damage is the cleanse pop. And the
Annie making her way over to the bottom. The
Malphite
Malphite
on top of it. And oh my god, where's this fight going? Blue side almost going to take it, but Jinx is still free hitting. Shut down onto the Malphite. It's huge. And there it is. DePaul Gaming going to be taking the Dragon. Going to be taking the soul point. And in a massive fight that seemed to last the entire game, DePaul is in the driver's seat. Right now, can he get his team back in the game? The gold is 100 separating, virtually even. The soul is here, and that is the advantage for DePaul. But here comes Bloom. Bloom does not want to surrender this game quite yet. The stun is up on
Malphite
the
making
damage
his
is
way
huge.
over, but it might be
Malphite's
too
slow.
late. Yeah,
It's not gonna be enough.
3,000. Blue
Wukong
team ends
takes
up
it.
with a Baron Nashor. J4 taking a lot of damage. He goes down immediately to Jinx.
The Annie's dead. The massive Wukong ultimate, and that's going to be it. The Jinx is free hitting. Double kill onto the Jinx. Running away to Lou. It's not going to matter. Triple kill onto the Jinx. Finished off. Ace on the Lysandra, and that's going to be it. That's almost certainly going to be the mid lane. The Baron
That's a
is here,
problem.
and that is going to be the
That's
game.
a
DePaul Gaming
problem.
is going to take this on the 2-0 and wipe this series clean. The dude, well,
actually me playing the guitar in the intro.
Really?
What?
Yep.
Wow.
With your toes, right?
Absolutely.
You know how he was able to do that?
Coach Fun.
CoachFine.gg. Check out the website. Yeah.
I felt
That's
you on
right.
that one, so I had to
Yeah,
follow
that
him.
was
I felt
good. That was a nice little plug there. And we got a nice little pick band coming up. I think we got it already. Already
Do it.
right here.
What?
Crazy.
That's simple.
That's
Whoa!
two of the
That's
champions.
Russ.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Set
my
first
god.
pick.
Interesting with the set first pick.
So set first pick, and then they're just gonna run the exact same bot lane.
Yeah,
so they're
for
very
free.
confident on that. Yeah.
Wait.
And they picked that early in the last rotation, and Cal Poly did not show any proficiency in a response to that. They're gonna get the
Yeah.
Thresh
I
here.
mean, why not? Like if it's not broken, don't fix it. You know.
Right.
Gentle Heart's kind of following that guideline, and it's fair. They're gonna answer with the Thresh here.
Probably a Jinx on top of that if I had to guess. Unless
I
they got
would-
some other pick coming.
Yeah, I would imagine Jinx. Still, it's not great. I mean,
They're still hovering the Thresh. Maybe not completely convinced that they're gonna be.
well,
locked
Thresh is
in.
locked.
Oh, it is.
So
Oh,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah,
The next pick.
it's the
they're
next pick that
hovering.
they haven't picked.
Caitlyn, okay. So trying to go for a little more lane dominance. I feel like you're really banking on that. And it's not necessarily you're not necessarily going to get that against MF's Air team. So I don't.
Yeah, this feels kind of weird. I mean, if you're gonna play the Caitlyn, I would have liked to see like a more powerful support
Yeah.
pick, like a mage or something. I mean, you could run the Annie back again. You could play something like Lux or Karma maybe.
Oh, Mordekaiser. I'm pretty sure Set does not like seeing Mordekaiser.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll put the set mid and maybe try to psych them out a little bit.
Mm. But yeah, I'm just loving everything Gentle Hearts is doing right here. I think right now they definitely have the draft advantage in my opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely really hard for Cal Poly to play from this position. I mean, I think Caitlyn is just a really difficult champion to play. It's not only something that's hard to play to really get the full value in lane, but it's something that as a team you have to really utilize. Gets outscaled. It's really about solid objective control, snowballing through plates, through early gold advantages. And it seemed like last game Cal Poly was having trouble in the early game, so maybe they think a stronger early game pick will fix that. But
Second round of rotation, still the jungle bans. The Raze Hecarim going to be mirrored probably with the Trundle Maokai again, if I had to guess. And Gentle Hearts will have the first pick of the second round here coming. Seeing what they're going to prioritize, probably the jungle pick. Same amount of junglers off the board. Echo's still up. Are they going to be looking for that one? You got to think it's a possibility here.
yeah, curious to see if they just pick Nautilus right here.
Yeah,
Not man, right?
Yeah, that is true. It is open. Maybe they don't think that that's a pick that they have in their back pocket, and then it's going to come to them R5 no matter what.
Yeah.
But it's still a pretty safe pick to pick blind here. It's go.
No,
Whoa,
he
okay.
actually said it.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
he did.
say it.
A little bit of an ego pick, but against those champions, it's not the worst thing on the planet.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen it.
No, that's a little crazy.
We've
It's a
never
little,
seen it.
It's definitely an ego pick. It has to be an ego pick.
I'm kind of excited.
There's
to
the
see it.
Rammus. Yeah,
You
that's
have to, right?
at the same time though. Like you're being forced to pick a Rammus. Is that the best thing for you? Is this
So
even
funny.
looking too bad for Master Yi still though?
Not really.
Not horrendous. I guess the set is not the best pick, but Mordekaiser gets set out of the fight, and then you can just absolutely run rampant on that back line.
Yeah.
But how do they wrap this one up? Hopefully a little bit more CC. Maybe a little bit more damage. I guess they need that as well.
It seems like they're really tunneling on Master Yi though.
Yeah, the Master Yi like tilted this fight. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Lissandra as well. The Master Yi
So-
really tilted this draft and
Right.
really
And
made him lose focus.
the thing is it feels like they're not committing to what they were like. The draft is all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Because you start with set blind. I think set blind is not very good.
No.
But you start with set blind, then you transition into Thresh, which really is more of a utility champion right now that wants to be paired with a hyperscaler, and then you go for this early lane dominant Caitlyn. Okay, so Morgana, interesting to see if that's support or mid.
Yeah, it definitely has that bit of a flex possibility. Yeah, but Morgana Master Yi,
That's
that is
pretty annoying.
pretty irritating combo.
The thing is there's like 6 things that all lock down the mastery.
Yeah,
so-
and there's enough magic damage to hopefully burst through
To
that
burst
black
the
shield.
shield.
Yeah, but Mordekaiser can take one of those threats out of the fight immediately, so you have that option as well.
yeah, that's
So
true.
a
mean,
riskier fight, a riskier draft rather for Gentle Heart for sure. But that being
Yeah.
said, I don't think Cal Poly necessarily has like the answer with their draft.
Yeah. I mean, I unironically think that. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think both drafts are very bad.
Yeah, I agree. I can't.
They're kind of like,
they're
I'm like, what's
interesting.
going on?
They're interesting.
I don't know.
think-
I'm trying to think about it.
I think Gentle Hearts wins in draft because there's just kind of works better into the side
Yeah.
of Cal Poly. I'm not convinced that Cal Poly is going to be able to do like any damage this game.
Yeah.
That just feels hard. I don't know how they're gonna.
The Rammus pick also feels kind of useless. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a kind of a counter to the Master
Yeah.
Yi, but again, if you have the Black Shield, he's useless. Is it?
Yeah.
Like he can kind of get on the MF maybe.
But
Useless
then if he
against
gets on
Mordekaiser
MF, it's
Seraphine.
like,
Yeah.
what happens to Yi?
Exactly.
We can jump into the game.
We can jump in.
Let's
Real
jump
quick.
into
I mean,
that
we'll
game.
see. I guess. Yeah.
We
Why
will-
haven't we
right.
jumped into the game?
I mean, we'll see what the hell is
All
going
of our-
on
all of our
here.
questions will be
What
answered
will
and
they
more.
do?
Yeah.
What is anyone
Yeah.
going to do here? I think this will be a very interesting game. It might be a little spicier than usual, spicier than I, particularly enjoy.
Yeah.
But I think I'll still enjoy it heavily.
That's right.
I'm very excited for this one. I
Yeah,
like
I said
seeing
I
the
wanted to see
dumbass shit. That's what I love to see.
It's
It's
beautiful.
just dumb shit, but
Yeah.
it works. They'll
And-
make it work. I have no
Yeah,
no doubts.
Master, that's that one pick. If you're on like a Smurf, you're a couple divisions down, what you normally are. You think, I can pick Master Yi. They don't know how to play. I'm just going to pick Master Yi and absolutely Smurf fights, and that's probably what he's thinking right here. They have the game to play with. They are up, and maybe it's just a slight ego play. The early game right now, very interesting. Cal Poly, it had the drop a little bit on Gentle Hearts right now. Going to be coming over, and are they
They're
going
gonna
to
see,
catch them out?
Oh my
Oh, they're on this
God.
ward. Oh, it's almost certainly going to be the drop.
Boom!
The 5-man Mordekaiser E. The first blood going over. MF picking that one up, and it's an absolute disaster. Gentle Heart going to be in the driver's seat early. Damage coming through, and it's going to be one kill. The flash bind, flash by the Rammus in response, and there it is. First blood MF going to have a nice little chunk of gold to play with. And there it is. Yeah, Mordekaiser takes a little bit of damage in the early game, but is going to end up walking up top lane. Not too concerned about it. The Lysandra not in a very good spot.
What's she
Has
gonna
the TP.
do?
Has the TP. Probably going to have to burn that early, unfortunately, or maybe just play at range. That is basically as good as it can go.
That
for-
Mord E did something to me right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something happened to me
Yeah.
on that
Something
when I saw
moved.
that.
Something moved.
At least one thing moved.
There
At
was-
least
yeah.
3, maybe 4. I don't know. That was nuts. by me.
R/satisfying top post right there. Beautiful.
Lovely.
Beautiful. Just hits them all, pulls them in. It was just very nice to see. Very nice. And, Master Yi definitely has the drop on all these camps right now. Will they try splitting the map? Does Rammus have the confidence to go into the enemy red side and take that buff?
I'm surprised that Master Yi isn't just taking.
Yeah,
Raptors,
maybe
too.
he has... I don't know.
I think he's worried about Rammus maybe
two?
cross mapping him.
But, that's not even the worst thing on the planet. It's...
If he is worried about that though, he's still playing it badly because he should just do red Raptors and then run into his top
Yeah,
side.
exactly. And then mop up
And then
afterwards.
he should
yeah.
path the bottom. So
He's kind of taking a middling path, but it doesn't look like it's going to hurt Rammus too. Actually, no. Rammus is going to be probably looking for this invade here. Maybe pick up the Raptors. Maybe he's going straight for the red. Going to be on a bit of a timer though. Master Yi just finishing up the Wolves. Probably going to be walking to red right after that. But no, Rammus is going
No
for the
flash
mid
on
lane
save.
gank. But the spell shield's in. He's going to give up on that pretty easily. Just going to go for
Oh,
the Raptors,
Jesus.
but he doesn't have
Oh,
the drop
no.
here. Morgana is here
no.
with the
This is
binding. This is a
horrible.
horrible position for
Oh,
Rammus to
buddy.
be.
Rammus has no
Going to be
flash.
walking out. Gets the smite. Gets that damage off. Kills the Raptors. The stun comes through. Here comes Master Yi. Holds the Q. The auto attack enough to finish off the Rammus. A kill going over to Master Yi. Not what you want to see. And Lysandra going to have to run for her life. Uses E to get out. The bind hits. The damage is going to be huge. The Q coming in. The auto attack. That's going to be enough. But a trade kill coming through in the mid. And yes, Lysandra will be picking that one up. But Master Yi picking up 2 early kills will not be sad with that result.
What I saw there was Yi actually flashed in place, I think by
Yeah.
mistake.
What I saw is bot lane just got rocked too. Absolutely.
Oh, wait, they did.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
So,
a lot going on in the early
this
game.
is a
We
bit
love
of a
to see it.
disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
5 kills.
Oh, but Lysandra picks up another kill there. 2 early kills. Nothing to shake your head at right there. And Lysandra had that bit of a HP disadvantage in the mid game right there, or the early game. Gets the TP in and gets that extra kill. So, she's keeping her team in the game, but The gold for Gentle Hearts is where you want it right now. AD and jungle. That is scary.
Master Yi 2 kills sub 4 minutes. I
Yeah.
am leaving the game.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's
do that.
enough.
But that's that's very scary.
Yeah, and I mean, this
I'm
Caitlyn
scared
is just
already.
not where you want Caitlyn to be. I cannot emphasize this enough. I feel like people get baited into picking Caitlyn because it's hard to run it down on Caitlyn.
Yes.
But just because you didn't go 0-5 in your ranked
Doesn't
game
mean you
does
get
not
anything.
mean you're good at Caitlyn.
Yes.
Stop picking Caitlyn. It's so bad unless you are
Min-maxing the laning
incredibly
phase,
good
yeah.
at Caitlyn as not only as an individual player but also as a team.
Yep.
Just play Jinx.
Yeah, it's the better version. It's the easier to pull off version, and it just has better stats. I don't know. It's people just think, oh, the Caitlyn, they dominate laning phase, and it just never happens.
And they don't. They're shoved under turret and getting 2v2 killed.
Master Yi
Fair.
committing a little bit too hard, but the immediate black shield will be enough to get him out. But 4 people rotating into the
Oh
mid,
my
the thresh
God.
hook
Wow.
misses, and maybe could have held on to that a little bit longer. That's a free back. Top side, the set is going to get a recall off. Mordekaiser's got his off already. Rushing the early tab eye. Going to be really hard for
it's
Set
a
to deal
horror.
with
Yeah,
that.
it's a disaster
Absolute
right there.
horror. This fight, MF gets flayed. Doesn't matter. Everyone's here. The teleport comes in. Morgana picks that kill up. Dragon
5
going
minutes.
over. 3 kills on the Yi. 2 kills on the MF. It's a Dragon going over. Pre 6 minutes.
What do I do?
What do you say? Yeah, what do you say? You know, he gloated about the Master Yi in the interview, and we thought, you know, maybe he's just messing around. You know, he's not actually going to pick it in game. He picked it in game, and he's showing us why.
Oh my
He's
god.
showing us why right now. He is just where he needs to be, and he's just really running the map better than Rammus. It's not really a champion difference. He's just running the map better than Rammus is right now.
Yeah. I also think it's a little bit of a champion difference.
Well, I mean,
'cause
yeah.
Rammus is an Omega useless champ.
That's 100% true.
I mean, Master Yi
Complete
is
like a panic reactive
Yeah.
pick for the Rammus or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like it's the classic like, oh, E auto attack. Rammus good against auto attack, and he picked Rammus.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, Master Yi is not like a super strong champion. So.
He is when he.
He
when
is
he's
when he
got
has-
this,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like this, he's about to go
Oh,
crazy.
he is super strong though. Mordekaiser
Mordekaiser.
really strong into the set. The damage to the passive.
Oh, don't
that
flash
flash
that
is so
way.
grief. That is just tries to live a little bit longer. It's not going to amount to anything. Bot lane going down as well. Seraphine taking a huge amount of damage. Rammus comes top, maybe just to die. That's 3 kills going over for the 1 of MF. And just bad going to worse. Gentle Heart's just fully in the lead. The TP coming in topside, though. Maybe Mordekaiser bit off a little more than he can chew. Gets under the tower, flashes out, has the blast come. Gonna get out of there, but blows the summoner. Traded, though, with the jungler. It's just a bloodbath right now, and it is not looking good for Cal Poly.
Wait, so Set was trying to stall? Is that?
No, that was just bad.
I don't know.
That was
He
just bad.
made a mistake?
that was just
Like-
I think he was. I mean, I think he was in Mordekaiser ult, so he could only flash so far down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he
that's
was
probably
in
what it
alt.
was.
We
Yeah.
don't see it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
at
I
that
understand.
point, it's just better to die and
But-
save your flash. That's not really saving you that long.
Even still, I don't know why he didn't flash into his turret, because then Mord would have to tank turret.
It just
I don't know.
he used his W. That's like a 20-second cooldown. He's not going to get that back up in the fight. What does he see here? He doesn't have a fight at all.
Yeah, he's.
He just cannot keep fighting right here. Here comes Rammus going in, but I'm just
Boom.
I'm just not convinced
It
to
should
turn
be a
anything.
kill, yeah.
The taunt,
Oh.
the hook, yeah, it's gonna be enough. You committed enough people down here. The MF is going to go down, going to be donating that over to the Caitlyn. So a little bit of gold coming back for Cal Poly. They're not quite out of this yet, for sure. That being said, all the lanes right now still definitely favoring Gentle Heart.
Yeah.
And a full Kraken for Master Yi, in case you weren't paying attention.
Jesus Christ, sub 10. I mean, sub 8 minutes.
Yeah,
Kraken.
that's
I'm-
a little wild.
I'm crying. I mean, he's already got 4K gold. MF does too, nearly.
Yeah, it's you're in a good spot if you're Gentle Heart for sure. They're definitely in a good spot.
We're gonna get rushed too.
Oh boy.
Yeah, probably going to turn that. I don't know, maybe throw that
I'm
top.
not sure who is gonna kill Mordekaiser this game either.
No, nobody.
Yeah.
There's nobody effective.
They have no DPS.
Yeah, the only effective DPS they have is maybe Caitlyn, and that's only if you're like you have decent items. Zed is almost certainly going to go down here. The shield's not going to be enough. They tanked the tower beautifully. One more attack would have been too much. Morgana takes that one, and another kill donated over to the Master Yi. And
And
it's
another kill in the bot lane, so it's a trade support for AD.
support for AD, and they will take that. The kill goes over to the MF. MF loves to see that. Has the full wave control here, and it's just They're just running it right now. But here comes Lissandra. The Black
Lissandra's
Shield,
just
though,
going in.
it's going to be
Oh, nice ulti.
free auto attacks, though. The Master Yi with the Q going to be absolutely enough. And then more damage coming in. Rammus looks like a piece of paper. Gonna go down, and it's just a double kill. They get the kill onto the Morgana, but again, that's 6 kills on Master Yi right now. Gonna be almost probably nearly taking this tower as well with the Rift Herald. Popping it a little bit early if they wanted to finish it off, but they're gonna get 2 plates nonetheless. Set running back to lane to fend him off, but he's gonna be a little too late. Gonna have to pick up the scraps, and it's just a bad situation.
Yeah, it's
for
a
Cal
bit of a
Poly.
disaster. I mean, yeah, it's a bit, I don't even.
I
it's
don't, there's
just
just
a
nothing to say.
dis-
It's just nothing to say.
It's a bit of a disaster. I'm not sure how much preparation they had going into this game. It felt like all of it went out the window after game 1, and I feel like there were a few very minor tweaks that could have been done to game
Yep.
1 that would have put them in a really good position, and then they just kind of threw out the entire game plan.
And at this point, there's really
man,
no
I don't know
avenue you
why.
have to get back into this one. You have some kind of
Look at
decent
the
engage.
goal difference.
Yeah,
It's over double Rammus.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That is just.
Oh my god.
You know, you got the 600 shutdown, so at least you got that bright point for Cal Poly. I don't think you're getting that shutdown this game, though.
Yeah.
Working on the Rage Blade next, it's just, he's about to be an absolute problem. And as I was saying before, you have kind of some avenues to get back some decent engages, but it's not really simple engage. The set is just going to
Nobody knows.
be a liability at this point. He's not going to get tanky. He's rushing the Bork, too, which is really grief to do from behind, in my opinion. It's going to put him even further behind. It's not a good situation. It's probably going to be a kill on MF, though. Unfortunately, they can pretty much do that anytime they
Yee's here,
want.
though.
But Yee's going to easily clean this one up. The Caitlyn is going to go down. Yee is just free hitting. Boom, boom, boom. By Thresh. Look at that damage. That Rammus looks like a piece of paper. It just doesn't matter. Sure, you kill the MF, but Master Yi is the real AD carry right now. And he's just an absolute menace. And there goes top tower. Why not? Just add insult to injury. And, folks, we're looking at a near 10k gold lead right now.
Sub 12 minutes.
That's, you don't
Crazy.
see that.
Crazy, man.
You don't see that, dude.
7.4k on that U. That is nuts. That is.
4k. Oh my god. 4k in the lead. That is.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
set,
dude,
Sets, yeah, Morg's almost got double sets gold as well.
It's
tough for them right
it's
now.
insane.
They gotta take it easy, take
Yeah.
a step back, try to farm. I mean, but at this point, it's 12 minutes.
Yeah,
so
you know. The only plays they've had so far have just been committing like numbers to bot to pick off the like immobile MF, but you don't do that so often. They rotate MF into the mid here, probably just to keep her a little bit safer and have champions around her.
This is where you have someone on your team. You say, you know, you're gonna take one for the org. You pour water on your PC. And
Yeah.
you say, we need a technical restart.
Yeah, honestly, that's the only way you're getting out of this one. Oh yeah, that's
I mean, that full Rage Blade is gonna be
full Rage Blade, full Kraken for the E. The boots completed as well. It's not even 13 minutes into the
I
game.
am so scared. This is a solo queue game.
Oh,
I've
yeah, this
had
is a
exact
nightmare.
experience. To be honest.
This is an
This
absolute.
is like one of your
nightmare.
Iron solo queue games.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Oh,
Yi.
MF though having to blow the flash, a
my
little bit
God.
afraid of the Lissandra and the Rammus, but doesn't really matter. She could have just died there. Who cares? Maybe Master Yi's in the vicinity and picks up those kills. But yeah, it's just EXP is just a problem. The CS is a problem. Yi is up 2 levels
She's 2
already.
levels.
Yeah.
Master Yi is level 9.
So is top as well. Oh my god, the damage is massive. The early Rylai's too much. Set has the full shield proc, but it's gone. And here comes
Oh my
Yi.
God, Yi
It's
doesn't
it.
care.
They're gonna wait for that to fully crash into the
no.
tower. He's dancing. He knows. Bring anyone you want. That's just more kills for me. The ult in doesn't matter. Auto attacks and just kills him. Just kills him just with 2 auto
Yeah,
attacks.
that's 2 auto.
The Thresh comes in with the hook, but you don't want that smoke. It's gonna have to
Yeah.
walk
Not at all.
away. Mordekaiser fighting by himself. A questionable ultimate considering Rammus can just run behind the wall, but they're going to get out without much of a problem. Gets the E immediately. Caitlyn taking a massive amount of damage. Mordekaiser in the middle of it all, 1v4ing and winning.
He's gonna
And
get
here
a
comes Yi to
quadra
mop
kill.
it up.
He's gonna
The
get a
Q
quadra kill.
coming in.
Oh my god, Caitlyn
Another
broke.
auto
He's gonna
attack.
get it.
The hook.
A good hook.
Oh, and the 1,000 gold shutdown goes over to the Thresh.
Very good hook there.
It was a very good hook.
He went right for the escape. He knew Yi was low. Goes for the hook. Gets.
Yeah.
Did he get the shutdown or someone else?
Yi, the thresh.
Thresh.
Oh, well,
Well,
you
you
know,
know,
not who you
it's-
want, but
it's
yeah,
unfortunate.
1K on. But
You know, if you're going to int your 1,000 gold shutdown, it better be on.
Yeah,
this-
better be the
that-
ideal for them for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have to say, you should have quadra killed right there, though. That I was.
He should've.
I was
That
sad
was-
by the mechanics
Yeah.
of B.
Yeah, used his Q
He
a
needs-
little bit too frivolously.
Yeah.
Should have saved that for any CC coming his way. But at the same time, he's 11-2-3. We don't have really much to complain about. Working on to that Blade of the Ruin King now.
He's having fun this game for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah. Wouldn't
He's
you?
Just running. Yeah, oh,
It's just
absolutely.
auto attack city, dude. Who cares? You don't have to do anything.
He's having a good time.
Your
Oh,
brain is an
man.
autopilot right now.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna pick up that rift, I think, right? They want that. Yup, there it
Yeah.
goes. Give it to Mord.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just,
split top. for the
yeah,
second
he's just
tower,
going
right?
to just run. Who stops Mord? You need at least 3 people to stop him. That's not even guaranteed.
Then Yi comes over.
Okay, here comes E.
Yeah, he's here. He's floating. Just waiting for a mismatch fight. Showing a little bit of patience. And just slowly choking him out. Morgana has the push on. Set coming in to try to stop her, but she's going to get a decent amount of damage onto this tower. Dragon's completely in control for Gentle Heart. Just sieging every single lane at once right
Yeah.
now. It's just a bad
I mean,
situation.
what do you even do?
You don't.
It's such
And,
a disaster.
oh my goodness, right there. Set just getting
That's
completely
half your
locked
health,
down.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just gone. It's just tough. It's tough if you're Set right now.
It is
Yi-
a very sad
Yi's
game.
aim is to triple Rammus's goal.
Yeah.
He's on his way.
He's close.
know, it's-
he's like
he's-
so close.
No,
He's on
nothing
his
against the
way.
player, but it's harder to be more useless as a champion than Set right now. Doesn't even have the bork completed. Even when he gets the bork, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's just a bad situation
It's
to be
so
in.
sad, man.
It's a champion that kind of needs a little bit of snowball pressure. Just has none of that right
Yeah.
now. It's just, it really
Gold
tough.
and Diamond says, where is Thresh's Merc Treads? I don't think Merc Treads is going to do anything for Thresh.
Yeah, I don't think that's saving anything.
I respect
Sure,
I don't
maybe.
even know. I don't even think you go Merc Treads. I think
I-
it doesn't even matter.
I mean, I guess the argument is like Morgana and
Yeah, but if you get
Seraphine.
hit by Morgana and Seraphine,
yeah,
as
you're
Thresh, you're done.
Exactly. It's not
You're a
really
very
saving
sad
anything.
boy.
Oh yeah, Master Yi's there. By Set, and then Harold's popping top lane. You got 2 lanes under full siege right now. It's just, yeah. Oh, support Seraphine. Never
Yeah.
mind. LOL. Yeah. Yeah. So it's I don't know, man. There's really not much to cast here. This is like the trouble when you have a game that is just not very close. You want
Oh my god, it's 40k.
Yeah.
It's 40k gold.
Yeah,
It's 40k to 25. I just
Yeah,
read.
that's a lot of gold to have at this point in the game. That is just an absurd amount. Yeah, I almost want to think that's a spectator bug. Just 40k at that point, 15k up. As a caster, you try to spin a narrative of like,
It's
there's
even,
still,
yeah.
it's even. There's still a
winnable, oh.
chance. There's nothing to do here. Any suggestions on what I could do to make this game interesting? It's tough. It's
Yeah.
tough. Let's see how many kills Master Yi can get. Take my pants off. I'm getting that feedback. Unfortunately, the camera is not on us. It's not going to do too much for the viewers at home.
Yeah. Well, we have everyone here. If you are interested in joining SOS for the next season, you want to see if you can lose this quickly.
Yeah.
Hop in, go to register.sos.lol, sign a team up. If you're good, if you're bad, we'll take you regardless. Both are awesome. Both provide us content, but it's a good time here.
Right.
We love to have you.
Bye,
We're just
MF.
having fun over
Or-
here, man.
Or
Yeah.
MF killing the Caitlyn. Just Gale forces in to get closer for the ultimate. An absolute swagadacious kill. Thresh gonna have to flash out. Mordekaiser just on top of him.
Oh,
but
the
a
hook, the
Yeah,
hook.
The hook. The Thresh hook's
The
going to
hook.
reign supreme and reign true. The damage is going to be
Flash
absolutely huge, but
forward.
it's not enough. It's not
Another
enough.
hook. That's why you
Oh,
put
there
CDR
it
bid.
is.
That's
going,
2 hooks.
That's it right there. It's going to be a lot, but the damage is huge. Mordekaiser just lands that. Master Yi wasn't even a part of that fight, and it was just a 3-for-1 romp. Yeah, man, it's
This game is unfortunate.
it's nice though. It's a
I
nice
want to
time.
say that I don't think Cal Poly is this gapped, but I think that their draft was so
Yeah.
bad, and then how they played the level 1 was also so bad it was a real snowball
I
effect.
mean, you can't say you're doing too well when you're like almost pressing on a 20k gold loss deficit.
for sure.
And there's Master Yi. He can pretty much 1v5.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Oh, no,
Nope,
I don't
he's
know
not
if he
gonna
is.
die.
If he gets the Q reset, gets
Still
a
kills
triple,
him. Still
a 1v5 triple kill. He told his team, yo, I want to see if I can 1v5. He's not quite there, but he's pretty darn close.
Based. I mean, Lissandra absolutely just outplaying Master Yi with the flash W.
Yeah, if you could call it that. Yeah, she definitely, that's really getting them back
Honestly,
into
it
the
won't
game.
Oh yeah.
That's a 16k. That kind of even out the gold a little bit. That shutdown still pretty huge goal. The Yi keeping them in this game. Playing with his food a little bit, and I guess you kind of earn that right when you're 15, 3, and 5.
Even that MF gold. I mean,
I
she's
love
at
that.
10k, Kate's at 7.
Yeah, it's
I mean, what do you do?
Mordekaiser.
What
still,
do I do if I'm
Mordekaiser
Cal
has
Poly?
yet to die and is probably not going to die. Just an absolute menace. They're looking for an engage here, and I don't know if they need their eyes checked because there's nothing there. Unfortunate. But you got to try to look for it when you're this far behind. Try to fight close to your base. Maybe you can get a clean kill and go for an objective. That being said, Baron is going to spawn at 20
Yeah.
minutes, and they have enough gold for being at 30 minutes into the game.
I feel like you can solo this Baron right
Oh,
now.
100%.
Certainly.
They should just immediately turn on this fight. That's what they're looking for. But Yi
Yeah,
is looking to
fine.
solo the team instead by himself.
Oh, he has
but
the
they
flash.
see
He
it.
has the
Stand
flash.
back,
He's
stand
dead.
back,
He's
guys.
inting.
He is inting. He does not have the black shield, but the MF damage is huge. It's not going to matter. Mordekaiser on top of it, an easy double kill, and
Sweet
boom,
Jesus.
the Yi plays the juicy bait. That is going to be the game, and an easy 2-0 for Gentle Hearts Gaming.
Well, we don't know yet.
What? We don't.
Yeah, they might not be able to end.
I think they're going to end.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, good work, Joey, earning your paycheck this week. But the suspense.
I actually don't think they're gonna end.
yeah,
Not
actually,
with MF.
actually,
though.
yeah,
MF's
weirdly
up
enough, they're
there.
kind of out of minions. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe they don't end here. Yeah, but I know, but I don't know what time the game ends.
They probably should
Okay.
have just gone for Baron.
Yeah, they should have gone for. They got an inhibitor away from Baron's side. I guess that's decent pressure for the Baron.
This is the comeback angle,
man.
though. This is the comeback angle.
Yeah. You got the waves to farm.
Thank you for the
Ooh.
follow, Yagi. 2, 3, 4. W Joel W. Thank you, Evan. God bless.
Evan just subscribed or
That's
followed.
other.
Come on,
His
man.
other account.
Oh, it's his other account. I
Yeah.
see.
Look at him.
It's a comeback angle, though.
Look at him go.
Yeah. Where's the angle? I might be blind.
You
here.
farm open bot
Bob.
inhibitor. Excuse me. You farm open like super minions bot, and then you just pray that Yi ints like 25 more times like that. And
That would be a blessing.
That MF doesn't have R key for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
It falls off.
Yeah.
The cat takes it.
Yeah.
I like the
Steals the whole
adaptation
slip.
by the MF here. Just build a maw and just not die.
Yep.
Yeah, who cares? You're doing so much. You're so far ahead. Your item almost doesn't matter. Just build slightly defensive, and you're in the driver's seat. And okay, Master Yi found a little mouse.
4
Gonna pick
attacks,
that one
4
up.
autos.
Yeah, that was kind of
Was it
high.
4? 3?
That was playable.
Yeah, that was definitely playable. He's gonna work on a death dance.
Go kill Yi. Go kill Yi.
Yeah,
Flash at him. Oh
he's
my
they
goodness.
smite.
Flash
4 of you. 4 of you.
Flash time.
Goes for the smite on the
Get him!
unslowable target. Not really what he's looking for.
Look at him dance, this
Yeah,
guy.
sort of put all pressure bot. Mid's gonna be taken for absolutely free, and maybe this is the fight that seals it. The Zon is coming
Bot, he
through
was
after
there.
the Morg bind, and it's not going to be enough. MF picking that one up. The tower's going down.
Ooh,
They get the
Thresh
hook onto it.
That MF ult was something.
Little bit of an int MF ult, but doesn't matter. Just huge damage. Mordekaiser can do it by himself. He is slamming that guitar. They are slamming this Nexus, and now, finally, a little premature before, but now Gentle Hearts will take this fight, take the game, and it was a bloodbath through and through.
Yeah, that was something.
Never in doubt.
I mean, yeah, that was a game.
Listen, sometimes it's hard to watch those. I thought it was enjoyable, but I mean the Yi. I mean you're walking up to the set, you're walking into a 1v3 and you just don't give a shit. You're just auto attacking and you just kill everyone. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they got baited by the pick.
Yeah.
The Rammus.
They
could've
kind
been
of
something better.
tossed out the rest of their draft when they saw the Yi. Like, we need answers. We need answers for this Yi.
Yeah.
Maybe they did, but those weren't the answers. They committed a lot. And
They
speaking
really
of
tunneled.
speaking of Master Yi and how well he did that game, I think we have a little bit of an insider insight right here. We got a little bit of an interview lined up here
With the main man.
with the main man himself.
The boy. You got out jungled. Piloting
here.
Master Yi. He's here.
There he is.
Oh man, a bad man right here.
Demon time.
Wait,
That's-
so what? So you compare this to the first interview. What has changed?
That's what
I
Master Yi
channeled
does.
my spirit.
That's
I told
it.
you.
That's what
gonna
Master
happen.
Yi does to a player right there. That is
Yeah.
just a
Yes, sir.
beautiful sight right there. And so that Master Yi game looked about as easy as it can get. Was that any different on your side than what we saw on our side?
Oh, I mean, the only difference would be that I actually wanted to let my team play at some point. So, I just started farming a little bit. Said, you guys have fun. Let me know when you need me.
Yeah.
Let's get some content, because if I end this at 8 minutes.
Yeah. I saw that 1v5 you went for on the mid. You got 3 kills, so that was pretty good. That was a pretty nice effort right there. But you said the Master Yi pick was coming, and you actually brought it out. So
Yes,
what
sir.
what about Master Yi? What was about Master Yi that you thought I can pull this out this game?
I'm just a better jungler in all angles. I can play whatever I want. I don't care how much they see they have. Lissandra, Rammus, bring them all.
Doesn't matter.
Also, I want to give a shout out to my friend Owen in the top lane, the set 0-8. Yeah,
Oh.
so
080 just destroyed. That
Yeah.
man couldn't play the game.
no sir.
No, not at all. But you did need the Morgana spell shield for that game. Any shout out for your mid laner to just throw that E on you?
Of course, man. Come on, I would not play the game and got as fed as I did without that mid laner, man.
Beautiful.
Shout out Nate.
All right. Well, after that game, you had some good trash talk beforehand. You gotta one up us now. You led up to the hype. Anything you got to say after those games?
I mean, we're 10-0. We're just gonna win the series. We're not gonna lose.
That's it.
I'm not watching anything. I'm taking a nap right now. Whoever wants to come next, ban Yi, ban Udyr, ban whatever you want, man. We'll give you 10 bans.
I have a question. Do you think you will ever play a less boring jungler? Because I have to say, I feel like Udyr and Master Yi are not the most hyped jungle champions to play. Not to be controversial, but if I was like, I'm a jungle gap you, skill diff, hands diff, whatever, I would not pick Udyr or Master Yi. So, will you pick
Alright.
something that actually requires like
Okay.
more than 2 buttons?
Wait a second.
Well, we're 10-0, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That's
Well,
it.
well, wait. But
Scoreboard. Scoreboard.
that
Are you
is
on one
fair.
of the teams?
That is fair. That is fair. Again,
You want to be next?
I'm not playing. I'm not playing in the league, so your record is your record. But I'm curious. Will you play other champions? Do you have a more hype pick, or is Master Yi and Udyr your most hype pick?
What hype picks do you want?
Yeah,
want me to
we're gonna.
counter jungle the whole game.
I'm thinking like Nidalee, like Lee Sin, Kindred. Maybe it can be pretty cool. Those 3.
I'll promise you next game of Teemo at least.
Okay,
That's it.
I could
That's
get
all I
behind
need.
Teemo. I can
That's
get
all
behind
I need.
Teemo.
That
can
was
get
worth
behind
the
Teemo.
negotiation.
Yeah,
there we
We'll
go.
take that.
Teemo.
We got it out. We got it out. And you got out jungled. That's all we need to say. You got out
You got
jungled.
out-jungled,
The enemy
yeah.
team got out jungled. It's that simple. He's been keeping it up, and it's just not stopped. And we want to see more. We're gonna see more, and I'm sure we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining us.
Take care,
Be
sir.
easy.
You too. Hey,
I've been
confidence.
wild. That was
Confidence.
confidence.
That is a
It'll
character
take
trait.
it. It'll
It'll
take it
take you
everywhere.
anywhere.
He is 10-0.
He is 10-0. Scoreboard.
Scoreboard.
Wow.
Man.
That might be my favorite interview.
That was good.
we've ever
That's
done.
why-
That was good. Shirt came off, mask went on, and
That was base.
it spoke for itself.
That was base.
It was very based.
That was great.
That was
I haven't been
Can't-
called out before that hard.
you called him out.
But he called me out back. I might have to sign up next split for SOS, which you can do now at register.sos.
Segue.
LOL. That was a fun game, though. I mean, what do you even say about that? Like, I mean, all joking aside, what do you even say about that? Like,
There's nothing to say.
they just
The
they were just very
preparation.
one-sided.
The preparation of
I
that
don't
game.
even know if it was
spoke
the
for itself.
preparation.
I'm trying to segue.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You know, you could say preparation, you could say skill diff, champ diff, whatever, but a diff that we like to highlight around here is CoachFi.gg. Josh, why do we like talking about CoachFi so much?
Dude, this site actually impregnated me. I did not think it was possible, but it is just so well done. It has so many resources. It is just the top of the line, and it absolutely gives you whatever you want. You could wish for anything. I don't know. I really don't know what else to say besides that this is the site you want to go to. Anything you could want ever, you just go to CoachFi and you'll find it. So
Yeah, you know,
fantastic, gorgeous.
it's just all there is to it, man. We've been over this 100 times. You know Coachify. And if you don't, check it out. We got links in the video descriptions, I think. I don't know how it works, but we do. We do. Just click on those links. Check it out. If you're in the coaching biz, if you're looking to get coached, this might be the site for you. Just check it out. What's the worst that can happen? You don't like it? There's no commitment. There's no commissions. It's simple. Get on there, see if it's for you, and improve your coaching journey at CoachFi.gg.
That's the way to do it. And you know what? After you get that coaching, like we said earlier, just sign up with us. You don't need to be good. You don't need to be bad.
click on it.
You don't need to be anything.
Click
you
on it.
have 4 buddies and you like League of Legends.
Yep.
You go to register.sls.lol and you join one of our leagues. You join
Join it.
semi-pro. You join the pro. You join the rookie league. Wherever you want to go, you just join and you play with us and you have a good time. And then we cast your games and it's fun.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
You can get an interview.
Yeah, you
Like
yeah.
that guy, you can put on a
You
mask.
can put on a mask.
If you think you can do better than that guy, I want to see you try.
Yes.
Get on out here. Bring that energy, that
see
BDE,
you bad.
and bring it to us. Make us uncomfortable. Make us question how we got here, why we're talking to you. Make that happen. Get here on the Rift. Bring your charisma, bring your skills, and show us what you can do. And Summer Split, it's open right now. Get in there. Get in there. Just join. Who cares? Maybe you can't, maybe you quit after the first week. Wouldn't be the first time that happened to us. Happens
Oh
all
my
the
God.
time.
Oh,
Just try it. Get some team together. You got a little bit of organization. You got a coach. It doesn't matter. Just get in there and see what you can do and live your dreams on the semi-pro stage.
Even if you don't have a coach, you just go to CoachFi and you grab one.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
doesn't matter.
You're
We have
there.
everything. We are a one-stop shop. We have everything you need. We
Yeah.
have looking for team in Discord. We have looking for player in Discord. I'm a team. I don't have 5. I need one more. Looking for player. I'm a player. I don't have a team. Oh my
Looking for
god.
team.
Oh my god. Looking for a team. Oh my god. I don't have a coach. CoachFi. Just
What
what
do you want?
what are you doing? Like if you're not in with us, you're trolling.
The
I don't
only
know.
thing stopping you is you.
That is true.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was week 5, guys. You know, we're getting to the tail end of the split.
Oh, it's so close, man.
Week 6 next week. 5, 6. 6 is next. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Enjoyed the fun time we had. Some crazy games.
I know I did. It was a beautiful, beautiful time. And week 5 was great, but so was week 4. And to close this one out, we're gonna ride off into the sunset. Watch those week 4 highlights one more time. And from all of us to you, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time. The repeat game coming in. J4 is here. The flagging drag is going to hit. The damage
Is
is
it
there.
enough?
Is it going to be
Is
enough?
it
One
enough?
more attack will do it. The flash. First blood victor. And there it is. Bloom Gaming getting the first blood and getting the early advantage in this game.
It's a huge cooldown to have down for Bloom and DePaulo.
Uh-oh.
They were gonna have to contest this
This is a
Baron
50-50
now.
Baron. This is a 50-50 Baron. Why?
Oh god. I don't know if Bloom wants to be a little risky here, show them that they're not afraid, get some mind games going. Zach going right in, makes Victor pop his flash.
Oh my
Too
god.
much going on.
This
Go
fight is going
trades.
absolutely nuts. For Khan gets the knockup. The damage is absolutely huge. going in. The J4 goes in as well. The damage, bars, health bars falling all over the place. Rakan is going to go down. And this fight is looking pretty decent for DePaul. The damage is huge. Jinx is free hitting.
Oh
He's
my
free hitting on the
God.
backline.
Oh.
Gets one kill. Gets another kill.
it's
the
over.
damage is huge. And that's going to be a clean ace for DePaul Gaming into the Baron. And there it is. Triple kill on the Jinx. Right there.
That is. I mean, you're down 3-7. Who cares?
Yeah.
I can destroy that.
That
Scuttle.
Scuttle knows who's boss.
Yup.
And little hint, it's not Bloom Gaming.
No, it's not.
But speaking of boss, this fight is going to be pretty boss if I had to guess. Both teams are hovering
Well,
around this.
to be honest with you, if I'm Bloom Gaming, I take this fight right now because Silas
Yes.
actually took
Aphelios.
Aphelios ult.
That's not what he wants.
I want to take a fight right
Oh,
now.
speaking of it,
Aphelios
Aphelios wants
making
to
a
fight.
lot of
Oh.
damage.
Oh,
Annie!
Wukong ult! It's going to be huge damage, and he's going to go down, and nothing is going to happen as a result. Aphelios getting some free hit damage, but Silas is on him. Huge damage coming through, and Aphelios almost going to go down. No, but lives barely, but Aphelios manages to get the kill. The fight is so close. 3 people alive on both sides. The Jinx is re-hitting though. Shut down, going over the J4, and then the Lulu on top of it, double kill, and that's going to be Baron. And just like that, they're back into this game. DePaul 7-8 is the kills. Baron coming over, and there it is. Oh my god, just one fight is all it takes. Jinx is back into the game, and the momentum is all on DePaul's side.
Yeah, it's always a problem when you use your Malphite ult to get out of team fights.
Yes, that's not good.
That's when you know it's bad right here. The blue team has slain the Baron Nashor right now, and I want to see a 3, 4, 5 person ult. Where it's just
Oh, the Silas knocks out the flag drag. Here comes Lissandra. The damage is huge. This is almost going to be still be enough to kill the J4. The TV comes in onto the Malphite, but it's not enough. Jinx pops the traps. It's going to hit the Malphite. The Wukong still fighting on the backside, maybe taking a little too much damage. Same with the Silas. And this fight is so close. Both sides taking a lot of damage. Still 1-0. Lissandra trying to go in to fend them off, but the damage is huge. The Aphelios is still free hitting.
Oh my god.
The Zanya's pop going to almost certainly spell Lissandra's doom. The 1-for-1 comes in. Malphite is still untouched.
This
He's
could be
still an
Elder.
absolute
This
tank.
could be Elder.
This could 100% be the soul point. Not Elder, but the soul point.
Yeah, soul point.
Soul
Yeah.
point. But
I'm
he's
sorry.
still free hitting. The Malphite taking a ton of damage, and it's not going to be enough.
Is that a ton of damage?
Is it a ton
That's
of
what I
damage?
wanna
For a
know.
Malphite, that's a ton of damage. But here comes Wukong. He's invincible. He's looking for the engage. Damage comes in. The Aphelios has to flash out. The Lulu getting out of there as well. The damage is huge. Lulu, that's 1 for life, but it's not going to be enough. The kill goes over to the Wukong. Aphelios almost out, but it's going to be enough. The slows come in. The damage is the cleanse pops. And the
Annie making her way over to the bottom of the
Malphite
Malphite
on top
ult.
of it. And oh my god, where's this fight going? Blue side almost going to take it, but Jinx is still free hitting. Shut down onto the Malphite. It's huge. And there it is. DePaul Gaming going to be taking the dragon, going to be taking the soul point. And in a massive fight that seemed to last the entire game, DePaul is in the driver's seat. Right now, can he get his team back in the game? The gold is 100 separating, virtually even. The soul is here, and that is the advantage for DePaul. But here comes Bloom. Bloom does not want to surrender this game quite yet. The stun is up on
Malphite
the
making his way over, but it might be
Malphite's
too
slow.
late. Yeah,
It's not gonna be enough.
3,000. Blue
Wukong
team ends
takes
up
it.
with a Baron Nashor. J4 taking a lot of damage. He goes down immediately to Jinx.
The Annie's dead. The massive Wukong ultimate, and that's gonna be it. The Jinx is free hitting. Double kill onto the Jinx. Running away to Lulu. It's not gonna matter. Triple kill onto the Jinx. Finished off. Ace on the Lissandra, and that's gonna be it. That's almost certainly going to be the mid lane. The Baron
That's
is
a
here,
problem.
and that is going to be the
That's
game.
a
DePaul Gaming
problem.
is going to take this on the 2-0 and wipe this series clean.